Y'all catching me live in the mother. Let me shut up.
What it do? What it do?
I'll pay the price.
Said my shut up, and there it was.
Minus 100 degrees, telling the truth when I'm running the streets. And went from the stove to a hook in a beat. They came for the gang and like woke up a beast.
Towering over.
I like how this nigga intros, dude. I can do that. That shit crazy.
Can everybody hear me?
Man, it is.
Can you hear me now?
Huh?
Can you hear me now?
Someone's like fucking up the frequency of the whole shit. And I know it ain't Tone because his microphone muted.
Help. I'm outside now. Fuck it.
I'm gonna see about the headphone thing, but everybody, welcome to the knockout. Tone, Chris Savage. And today we got a very special artist, lady, Move. Brother.
Right here, right here. This is good. Taking a break from working out real quick. What's up?
He at the gym.
I'm outside the gym right now. Yeah, this shit works. I really want to work with people like this.
Man, bro, I remember this. What I missed though when God was out here. That's my kids and blood. I miss them days.
Bro, I can barely hear you, bro.
How's the music going?
Oh, who, me?
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect, man. I can't complain. It's the same old, same old. Still dropping in straight audio dope, you know. Ain't stopping. I could barely hear y'all, man. I had to take the earphones out. I can still barely hear y'all. Let's see, audio.
You need them headphones in, nigga.
Get much for good.
Hold on. Right now.
Whoa! I have to play that song. Body do. Yeah, I didn't invest in some headphones, my nigga. Oh, you got them in. That's why I sound better.
Yo.
Mic check, mic check.
Oh, yeah, I hear you coming in clear, Cal G.
Hell yeah, my shit up to date, not the point fingers. Excuse me.
They got the gay ass music playing, man.
What happened?
Let's talk about the music.
Yeah, what's going on with your music, G?
That's pretty good, solid. I got some sun in the work.
What's the last one you dropped? What was the last album you dropped? What was the title or mixtape? Whatever you want to call it?
I call it the early morning bake session.
Okay. When did you drop it?
Like earlier this month.
Okay, so it's recent.
Yeah, it just dropped.
Oh, you dropped that for Black History Month, huh?
Something like that.
That's what's up. You got any features on it?
Let me see. I'm trying to. Oh no, not this one.
Oh, you on that J. Cole shit? No features, huh?
Just for certain projects.
Hell yeah.
I got that nigga Prince on the next one.
Oh, you didn't drop that song with him on it? What was it called? When he's singing, I don't know what y'all called it. When he's singing on the chorus?
That's called Blade. That's on the next project that's dropping.
Oh, okay. Shit, that's what's up. Yeah, shit, what's today's date? The fucking 24th? Damn, I got fucking 5 days to get my shit together. I'm supposed to be dropping some shit, but I still got, I don't know. I'm trying to work out like the technicality shit. I got all the beats done for Frankenstein, but I'm trying to make it lucrative. I don't want to just drop something, it's just gonna be like, I don't know, not generate money. I don't know. But it's like an instrumental tape. It's not there's no lyrics or tracks or hooks or nothing like that.
That's the best one. Some people get paid for doing that.
Well, I'm trying to like upload each one to my ASCAP, so that way it will that way if anyone YouTubes it or uses it for any type of commercial or anything like that, I'll get royalties off it. So that's the process I'm in now. So that's what's fucking with me. I gotta jump on it. But I'm dropping that shit in March because, metaphorically, March, the month of March. Are you marching, Frankenstein? You marching? Type shit. March Madness type shit.
Yeah.
So But shit, how's everything going in Arizona, G?
They're pretty good right now. They see he cool. He over here working out. He takes care of his mom and stuff like that.
He at the gym with you?
Yeah, somewhere around here.
Oh shit. Man, I'll tell you what, I used to I love like the energy, like keeping it going with AC and shit. But I used to hate pulling up on him like at the same workout. Cause that nigga be having like 2, 3, 4, 5 plates and shit. He be like, get in that KFC and bust out a rep. I'm like, shit.
Hey, that's why I get in here and do my own thing. He doing some different type of time right now.
Man, fuck the time. That nigga doing a different type of lifestyle, man. I'm like, what the hell? You got me in here to be gladiator, nigga. I'm gonna walk in KLG, walk out fucking laser or some shit. This nigga got the Bruce Banner routine and shit.
Nigga, him preparing for Bruce Lee looking at.
So I'm trying to look like Bruce Lee, but ain't no way. I got that wrong. What's that? That body type. I'm too endomorph and shit. I'm too fucked up. My legs all fucked up. I'll never be Bruce Lee.
All you gotta do is just go plant-based, straight plant, and do a whole detox and get all that toxins out.
Man, I'll tell you what though. We live in a generation where it's like you almost gotta grow your own shit because a lot of plants now are genetically modified.
Yeah, so it's gotta be like that because you want to grow your own stuff, so you know what you're doing. You know what you're playing, you know what you put it into the ground, the minerals, you know how the type of care you take care of it. So it's better to grow your own.
You heard about like what they be spraying on apples and shit? Like they spray.
Oh yeah, they've been doing that. That is nothing new.
Yeah, make it shiny and shit, man. Someone put me on that. I'm like, golly.
Yeah, even the veggies, all that, basically everything in America is defined. Everything.
But tell me why I found out carrots is fake as hell. Like carrots is a hybrid. It's like it wasn't one of the original plants grown on the earth.
I heard that too. I heard that for the bananas, carrots, like I think a couple more. I know corn is not good for you and stuff like that. Yeah, the list goes on.
Yeah, it's the fuck meal. I was like, and broccoli. That was the other one. Broccoli and carrots. They two hybrid vegetables. Like you can't find them grown nowhere. At least nature-wise.
Kind of like if you think about it, like you never seen broccoli being grown.
Never, nigga, never. And I'm pissed off. Like my whole childhood was, nigga, make sure you eat your broccoli before you go outside. Bullshit, man. And then they had us drinking milk. The milk not good for you.
Oh yeah. Anything that's like coming from like animals that is like when I do my research, I found out like a lot of things that's like for meat or animals, we're not supposed to be partaking in. Like because we are plant-based humans, so we're supposed to eat anything that grows from the ground.
Now I'm gonna get biblical on you. Now
go ahead.
You it's okay to eat meat, right?
Yeah, it is. It's like it's no problem, but it's like when you're doing excess amount, like excess constantly, like every day type, it's not giving your body a break.
Long as it chews from the cud and it doesn't have, and it has a split in the toe.
Yeah, because when I was saying that comment, I was actually thinking about that too.
But one thing I remember when I was reading that part, I think it was in Leviticus. But I remember I was reading that it was like God says there's gonna be people that don't eat meat, and there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it.
And there's gonna be people who eat meat, and there's nothing wrong with that. So don't go blaming like what God was trying to say in that little area. I'm not like very scriptive. I can't say like Matthew 15 paragraph 3. I'm horrible at that. I'm not good at that at all. But it was in that area. It was talking about God was like, don't go making the other side not eat meat, and don't go blaming the other side to say meat's bad. Like, just do whatever you need to do to, evolve in life.
Yeah, especially when it comes to like holy days in the Bible. Like we have specific days that we're supposed to eat like a certain meat. So it's like, it's not a bad thing to eat meat. It's just like when it comes to it, it brings out disease, especially when we get from America. We do not know what they put in the product or what they bring it in. We don't know how they making it. We don't know what are they doing with the product before they get into the stores. Oh
yeah, and shit. FDA approved the consumption of fucking clone chicken.
Oh yeah, that's some bullshit.
Like wow, like Obama let that shit slide. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? We eating clone chicken? I'm like, hell no.
Yeah, that's all that shit is just to knock people off.
Man, I remember back in the day, all you had to worry about was going to like when you went to white folk barbecues, hoping the chicken wasn't cooked all the way. Now you got, worry about it being cloned and shit.
Oh yeah. And so no, it's so true. I'm starting to see videos of cloned chicken that's moving like on their own after somebody start eating. I'm like, what the fuck?
Man.
Made me not want to, almost made me throw up.
I'll tell you what, that shit will help you go to being a vegetarian. You'd be like, nigga,
man, I'm telling you, man, I'm already thinking about this shit wholeheartedly right now. Like, fuck, should I just go? Like, fuck.
Nigga, if I ever saw something moving my plate, bro, I go get it and shoot.
Bro, I was seeing that shit while I was eating a piece of chicken. I spit that shit out.
Oh, hell no. Oh, I'd fast. Fuck it. I'd be like, I don't eat no more. Like, fuck food. I'm just gonna stop.
And when it comes down with your idea of food, like, bro, it kind of sucks because the idea of what we got as food over here, like, food choices over here is really do suck. Like, man, it's just like basic shit. It's nothing. It's no extra stuff.
You said off the food trucks?
No, off the food choice, like your personal food choices.
Oh, okay, yeah.
See how I just became a vegan?
Who?
Me. I swear to God.
This nigga come in with.
I'm just talking about food. I'm just saying.
Anyway, what song is that?
Not in the song is my background music.
Look, how you gonna say something? I can't hear you.
Say again?
Or you gonna turn up some music and talk at the same time? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. It's off. What did you say?
Yo, nah, what were you saying? I'm trying to hear what you was talking about.
I said I'm vegan.
You vegan?
Fuck out of here, nigga. You ain't vegan. I saw you vegan last week.
I've been eating them the fruits and vegetables and noodles, Chinese noodles all day, nigga.
Now, when you say Chinese noodles, you mean rice noodles?
No, because that's the pork.
Hold on, what?
There's two different. Yeah, the lo mein, that ain't good for you. They say. I eat the other kind of noodles, like the little slim white ones.
Yeah, it's rice
like
noodles.
vegetables with vegetables in them. Yeah, like the real Chinese noodle type shit.
You can do. They got egg noodles, rice noodles, or they do like seaweed noodles.
Egg noodles.
Hell yeah, it's we gotta be more what do you call that? Mindful of what we eat these days. It's not like, you know,
Like even if you try to be mindful, bro, you still gonna be tapping the sign of the cloud. Like I just heard recently. Y'all heard about these trainer rails?
Yeah.
I heard one was in Ohio, and one was just out here in Tucson, shit like that. And that's like actually fucking up the culture, agriculture. You feel me? Like that's where you get most of like how you supposed to build food.
you said trainer rolls.
Train the rails.
Say it again.
Train the rails.
Train derails.
Yep.
Oh, like poison and shit coming off the train and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know what's crazy, bro? Agriculture been fucking up food way before then, though. Because, like, all the cows, right? You know, the motherfuckers that be growing all these cows and shit, all that shit that comes from a cow gotta go somewhere. And that shit's literally, like, toxic. So what that happens is it ends up in the creek, and that shit ends up in our drinking water. So it's like, and then the water that they use, the plants, the water they use, the water plants, come from that same thing. So you literally got toxic growing in your vegetables and fruits because of these motherfucking cows and shit. And in North Carolina, I read an article of North Carolina, because North Carolina do pigs and shit. They said sometimes like you can literally like taste and smell the pig blood in the air, because like the slaughterhouses they do it. It's fucking horrible.
I couldn't live there.
So it's like, don't get me wrong, I can see the derail like making it worse, but it's just like even if you try hard, as long as you buying shit from the grocery store, you losing. I hate to say it. You losing.
So where should we be buying from though?
Huh?
Like you got farmers markets. Like you go to a local farmers market. They all around here.
That's
me and AC was driving by. We seen one just down baseline. I know there's some like up the South Nyan. I know there's some hidden ones up there too, where you go up there and buy actual fresh fruit that they grown.
Man, that's the next step I need to take. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. You gotta, gradually get there. Right now, I'm still eating genetically modified shit from the grocery store.
Bro, I threw up yesterday some vicious, bro, and this was so bad, bro. I was like, I'm going vegetarian.
Man, you're gonna have to just so you get the proper filling. Our body's so used to do these toxins, so we gotta do something just to heal it. I don't know, just by plants, just for the plants that's growing from the ground, you can heal your body from it.
You know what's crazy? I was watching a video like on Dr. Sebi, and it was about how we're supposed to get our water and our electrolytes from fruits and vegetables, mostly from fruits, not water. Like, don't get me wrong, water's good for you. It's good, to survive and all that. but some people over drink water and it flushes out your system too much. That's why your kidneys swell, shit like that. Like you supposed to get cucumbers, limes, mangoes, and shit like that, and it's like I think it's called like H3. I don't know. Don't quote me on this, but it's called like H23 or some shit like that.
Oh
And
it's like something like that where you get the alkaline like oranges and stuff like that, pineapples. Tell me, I was just really studying about all that stuff. Like a lot of electrolytes will come from like fruits. Just like you see with that orange tree in the backyard, you just go pluck some out. You got all the minerals right there.
Bro, I ain't never lived so healthy when I was living at the studio, boy.
Oh god.
But it's hard. Ain't gonna lie, it's hard, but at the same time, you still gotta be mindful and try to do it.
Man, that tree ain't have no pesticides, no fucked up fertilizer, no genetic bullshit to make it grow, miracle grow, or nothing like that. That's why you can't even smoke weed no more. Shit, fucking all that shit they into the weed.
They putting the same shit what they doing the veggies, all that shit. They doing the same shit to weed, putting all that shit in it. That's like, bro, I don't even want to smoke no more.
Shit, I've been not smoking, bro. And look, I'll smoke when they get the real weed that was grown in Asia, the natural shit, the real shit.
You just gonna have to grow yourself. That's it.
Weed come from Asia?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The first
I
origin
should've
of
You didn't know
known.
that? Man, I know that because I had to study it because I studied it because of the Bible and stuff like that. This is why I know about the weed. I studied the Bible, all that stuff.
I knew that because I was a real pothead and I had a problem.
I can't say I'm a pike. I stopped for like a whole year straight. Cold turkey. So,
Well, I'm saying like they talk. I read the Bible too, and they talk about weed in Genesis. And the first place they describe it in Genesis, I'm thinking it just came from Africa type shit.
it was used for like oils and stuff, like cannabis. We used like for incense, oils, and healings. Like we was never intended for smoking and all that extra stuff. You can eat it and whatnot, but most people eat it trying to get high. So it's kind of defeating the purpose.
You're right. I think you're right. They do. It's in Genesis they talk about weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called cannabis or something like that. Where they use it for the incense and stuff like that, burnt offerings and stuff.
Yeah, because they got like what's the other one, like
Frankincense. Yeah, frankincense.
And I remember like God only gave certain people. I think it was the Levites, right? The Levites.
Yeah, the Levites because of Moses.
He only gave them the recipe for incense, like because he didn't want people to be making their own incense. Like this was only for God's presence in the tabernacle.
Yeah.
But I remember they thrown kind of like weed in there. So it's funny you say that. And that makes sense because I remember like when I was like fucked up doing something wrong, right? Say like because when I'm sober, sometimes I'm not like always mindful of shit I do.
Me too.
But now I'm in a better spot. But like back then, say I like yelled at someone or got too agitated, whatever. I smoke weed later in the day, and then I'd be like, oh fuck, man, why was I such an asshole? Like, I need to call my grandma up. I need to fucking do my homework, nigga. I need to make sure, like, when I smoke weed, sometimes I get paranoid to like fix the fucked up shit I'm doing that I did sober. So I believe weed can connect you in the right way as long as your chakra or your chi, whatever you want to call that.
It's just like it's the mindset. Like, so if your mindset is like basically, it's like how you could how can I say, you can't be peer pressure. So yeah, it's peer pressure. If you can't let your mind be peer pressure to it, then weed is not gonna have an effect on your daily activities. But if you allow it to have an effect, then there's something wrong with your mental state, and you allow things to happen. And you got to take control of that.
Yeah, it can make you lazy and it can make you work at the same time. It's crazy.
And funny with me, like, it don't really do nothing to me because I be like, I could smoke it. I'll go to work all day, knock the whole job out. Easy.
Yeah, I think weed is here for people who have shitty jobs. No offense, and fucked up like health situations. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had one leg, nigga, I'd be smoking weed, motherfucker. But if you on like the right side of doing shit, I don't think you really need it. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't for people who got fucking 4-bedroom homes and shit, and, you know, and family and kids and shit like that. It's for the janitor who got to clean up puke and he got to work 4 hours and he got to go to a shitty apartment where the neighbor next door always bumping loud music. That nigga needs some weed.
See, what my mom had taught me about weed is like you're not supposed to really smoke weed like consistently throughout the day. It's supposed to be smoked like once to 3 times a day. One when you wake up, one during like when you're in the middle of the day, and one before you go to sleep.
That's a lot of time.
So I know, but still, like it works out in people's favor if they do it just like that. So I've done it. It works out in my favor. Like it's better than that way. But sometimes I believe like most of your mind you smoke weed.
Could you apply that with alcohol? Like if I did like 2 shots in the morning, 2 shots at night?
No, because alcohol it brings out a different type of demon in you. So it's like with alcohol, you gotta be real moderate.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool to drink, cool to indulge in wine and stuff.
Wine
but
is
like,
alcohol. You can drink that.
Yeah, but once you start overindulging, then you got no self-control and you lose control of what you're doing.
I think it was
that's not a good look.
First stage, you're a fox. You're clever, a little bit witty, a little bit more charismatic, and then you're I think what was the next one? You're a fox. Then you I want to say you're a pig. You eat too much, you get gluttonous because you get too drunk, you want to eat. And then I think it was lion because you get aggressive, and then monkey where you just go ape shit, you go crazy. I forgot, but I remember like the stages of it and shit. I remember because you know how like when you got a fucked up thing, you trying to fix it. You know, you go read about it or something like that. I remember when I was in them dark days, them ages and shit. I was on this shit.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Got the home pillow boy in the comments. What's up with you, pillar? What's up with the next show, man? I'm off this weekend, man. You ain't hitting me up with nothing new going on.
Yeah, that nigga be doing hella shows, huh?
That's a bad. I was like, damn, this nigga working. Every time I hop on Facebook, this nigga got another show going on each week.
3 days, right?
Yeah, that nigga got strong. He got a strong presence when he on stage and doing them shows. Like it's a lot of people. It's hard to do that. You know, to have that kind of like that energy and confidence in your rap. Like I know motherfuckers got good music, but when they go on stage, like it doesn't come out the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
I say, well, dude, it's probably even better. Like some people are better live because the energy they bring to it, you know. So I'll give a round of applause to dude for killing them shows.
Yeah.
He just need the right manager to get him in the right venues. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Prince working like the Wizard of Oz in here behind the curtain and shit.
You better believe it, nigga. Shit.
What the hell? Oh, shit. They need to do a remake on the movie. Fuck the Wiz. They need to do like something different. Like instead of the Lion and the Tin Man, they need to have like a pimp, a crackhead, like you know what I'm saying, and like the government and fucking, you know what I'm saying, some shit. And then you gotta walk through America with these motherfuckers and shit.
You can't make no remake of the Wiz, nigga. That's disrespectful to Michael Jackson, bro.
Nah, I didn't say the Wiz. I said the Oz. I said the Wiz.
Oh yeah, fuck the Oz. I don't give a fuck about that little crackhead ass shit. I'm talking about the Wiz.
Right, but I'm saying there needs to be a remake of Wizard of Oz. Like they need to someone needs to revamp it.
Got the homie AC right here, y'all. Got the homie AC being here live, man.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
We finally got him on the line.
Yeah, bro.
Up here at EOS, you know what I'm saying? Getting it in. You know how we do it. You know what I'm saying? What's
That's
good?
my
What's
Uncle Fat
good?
OG right there. What's up, Bo?
You want here? We got KIG. You got
Oh, KIG. Oh, what's up, man? What up, KIG? What's going on out there, bro?
Man, I'm doing good, but I'll tell you what, seeing your ass at the gym make me want to get in the car.
All right. Chris Savage was good with you.
About to meet y'all at the gym after this live is over.
Yeah, I got
What's the topic of discussion?
a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Y'all tested on every subject.
If Chris Savage go meet y'all at the gym,
I can't hear what they say.
$10 right now.
Wait, what?
Can they hear? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you, but what'd you just say, Ken?
I said, if you look at the gym before they leave, I'll cash that you $20. You got, and I'm gonna ask AC if you hit them reps.
Yeah, what's up, man? What's up, man? You know we missing you out here, bro.
I'm coming out there, bro. I'm gonna come out there. It'll be when it's fucking too hot and shit, and the seatbelt burn your ass when you get out the car.
Hey, yeah, man. We need some more of that gumbo, bro.
Oh man, you already know.
Hell yeah, man. I've been hearing your shit, man. Your shit is dope, bro. Your shit is tight, man.
Yeah,
man,
you're
you're on a whole nother level, man. Ain't nobody fucking with you, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to, bro. That's what I always try to not sound like something, you know. That's my niche.
Right. Hell yeah, that's real. Hey man, I don't know if they told you, but you know, Sebo came to our studio, bro. That rapper Sebo and Marvelous from the West Coast Mafia.
I was gonna tell him on this live. I talked to him all week.
They came to our studio, man. It was crazy, man. I'm still tripped out on that.
That's crazy.
I wish they could have met you, man. You know what I'm saying? Here's some of your product.
Man, hell yeah, I had to get on my fucking talk box fucking West Coast shit real quick.
Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Man. I can't believe Sebo. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It was out here, was it Saturday, last Saturday or something like that? I think it was last Saturday. Yeah, man. They came unexpectedly. My boy D-Rock from San Diego. I told them about our studio. They hit me up on the phone, bro, and came through. Man, I got in there, man. I told man, we got to clean this up in here, man. We got to make it look nice, you know.
Clean up some Reese's.
So it was a wonderful experience, bro, man. The dude, he cool in the mug, down to earth, man. Real cool dude, man.
I believe. Did he end up jumping in the booth at all?
Yeah, man. They got in there, man, and did damage.
Damn.
I wish I could have been there to see it, man.
Yeah. So what? They had like their own like beats ready and shit, or they just whipping something in the studio?
Say that again, KG.
I said, did they bring their own like beats to rap on, or did y'all whip up something in the studio? Yeah,
they had their own beats and stuff, you know. But they was ready to listen to other stuff too, you know what I'm saying? They would have had, more time. Would have had more time, you know.
Hell yeah.
I think they had like 4 hours? It was 4 hours, and if they would have had more time, they would have listened. They had to go and perform in Tucson.
Oh damn!
So they had a show to do out there. Mm-hmm. So they said they're gonna come back though, man. They said they're gonna fuck with us.
Shit,
so that's what I'm gonna let them hear your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
you know, yeah. Cause they want this big money, bro.
Yeah, that's a different next year type shit.
Mm-hmm. So I definitely want them to meet you, man.
Heck yeah! Plus all that knowledge and experience being in the game and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's priceless.
Yeah, bro. So man, we really want, we really anticipate you coming back out here, man, and you know what I'm saying, getting to work.
Hell yeah, I'm definitely gonna make that happen. I'll tell you what, you be the first one to know. As soon as I get a ticket, you'll be the first one to know, AC.
Mm-hmm.
So you be the first one to know.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely, man. My home is your home, man. You know what I'm saying?
Already. Yeah. We gonna go right to that gym, boy.
Yeah. Real talk, man. It was nice hearing you, man. It was nice hearing your voice, bro.
Already, man. Same. It go both ways.
Yeah. I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna get back at this weight. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna holler at you though, bro.
Don't be scaring people off the machines and shit.
I'm gonna go somewhere else.
That nigga AC pull up on people on the machine like someone do in prison. Like, hey, get off the phone, homie.
Oh God.
Like, if you gonna be on this machine, you gotta add another 100 pounds.
You know how it is, fam. We be in this weight room. You know how you get down, boy.
You know how like when you get them shaking off, could you get what happened over there?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it in for you too, bro.
Yeah. And if skinny girl, remember that girl last time we was up there? She was doing them squats for a nigga and shit.
Probably so.
Remember that girl back in the day?
Yep.
She was throwing, and she was like with her little crew and shit, but she was throwing that look at me type vibe and shit.
You probably bench press your ass.
I'll tell you what, she probably could fucking
Well, I can use him for squats.
Let me stop.
It's an uncensored live. I don't know why you stopped.
Nah, I was gonna say she probably could pick up a kettlebell with a coochie and shit, but I'm
Oh God, and do.
you got the grippers.
I might meet these niggas at the gym.
The EOS gym, this nigga trying to collect $20, but that EOS gym ain't no joke. That nigga is not going. I smoke a cigarette. There's no way this nigga's going to the gym and doing at least. You gotta do at least, yeah, if you go, you gotta do at least 3 sets of 5 different workouts.
Yeah, I'm here with him, man. You know what's up.
Right.
Nigga, look, if you go there and AC and Mook vouch for you, I'll cash out you 20.
Oh, see, that's a bet right there. That's a bet.
How long y'all finna be at the gym, bro?
How long you gonna be up there?
Oh no, I'm ready to go. More AC hit, then I'm ready to go.
He said he almost ready to leave, so it's probably like another 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah, another 30 to 40 minutes.
There's no way he gonna make it.
Another one bites
I
the
just gotta
dust.
go over there, go get the east here. And then I got that other one. I'm down like that.
So I hit this with you there, but
Shit, if I can't go to the gym, let me just watch them be at the gym. I still might go.
that's coming off guard.
Isn't it open 24/7?
It's over 24/7.
Yeah, the shit. My gym closes at it's on fucked up time. It closes at 10 on Fridays and the weekends.
I feel the burn.
All right, so
No, I don't.
I like
I'll be a couple more rats here. You know,
Yeah.
It's funny though.
yeah. So I almost thought I was
24-hour gyms be life though, because you really go anytime.
That's why I like it. So I can go like at the middle of the night when nobody's here. Be perfect.
Yeah.
nobody be on.
Get it in and get out.
And I have insomnia anyway, nigga, so I'll be up at late at night anyway. So just being at the gym late at night with something to do, that's like everything.
What's up? Yeah, how you doing, man?
I thought this nigga was back on the camera. I'm like, okay. Brent, what's you got any music coming up?
Yeah, I got the healthy way.
To the city joint I'm working on.
How you talking about?
No, you said
No, KIG on there.
I got that Keys of the City joint.
Oh, joint. My bad.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought you
yeah, you
said
gotta
joint.
finish that one off quick. I gotta write my verse. Just playing on you, homie.
Yeah, I got these niggas on it. That's pretty much what it is. I just got to finish my shit though. And I'm gonna lay it down.
Yeah, I got it.
Keep it on the low. Keep it on low.
Nah, but something I said earlier though, nigga. I said I missed that shit though. Like when Chad was out here and we all be at the gym and shit, like late at night with my kids, like that was special. Like I really missed them days.
That was that energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't beat that shit.
I'm gonna hop on this tread. On the treadmill on this bike.
Yeah, how your daughter doing with that boxing? That's all you trying to be training them and shit.
Man, she be on and off. She ain't serious about it. She don't know what the fuck she want to do.
Shit, wait.
One day she want to go, next she don't want to go. She treat it like a punishment. A week or so later she want to go. She don't know what she want to do.
Well, I mean that's cool though that you ain't like forcing it on her and shit, you know, make her resent it and shit.
Right.
But at the same time, like it is a workout. It ain't nothing easy, you know.
Yeah, no, I ain't going for because she at that tender age where you have the right to not know what you want to do.
Right.
But at the same time, don't be so indecisive. She want to do 5, 10, 20 different things.
Hey, good luck.
Right.
You just nigga going cook, boy. I tell you though.
At the same time, though, nigga, I'm 30 years old and I'm trying to rap, box, do a TV series, this podcast shit, be on movies. So I kind of see where she get it from.
Oh yeah, she got a good mentor. You know,
Yeah.
a good what do you call that? Role model. You know, something good to follow.
I
Ain't like
appreciate that.
you want a bike, nigga?
Yeah, that nigga's working out. This live is not stopping shit. That's why, bro.
I didn't know what the hell he was doing. You know how like it caught me off.
I respect it.
This is retarded, yo. Hey, I gotta get off this shit. I'm gonna get off it now. Fuck that.
Just I don't know. It just caught me off guard.
I gotta get off now. Fuck that.
That nigga Mook lost a lot of weight too.
I didn't lose a lot of weight. So this is getting back and eating fucking tacos and burritos.
I'm with you, dude.
Oh, what you say?
So I gained all this weight back from eating tacos and burritos.
You ate a burrito and you gained it all back? What the hell?
He said he ate tacos and burritos and it gained it all back.
Oh yeah, Mexican food. That's my kryptonite too. That's what happens when you live in Arizona, man. Because the Mexican food will be on point.
Bruh, tell you what, last weekend, bro, I had like 6 days straight where I was just craving carne asada tacos, and that's all I ate for 6 days.
Look, see, that's that kryptonite that KRG was talking about.
Right.
Man, oh yeah. You know what's great though? I've been craving Chinese food like a motherfucker, but I gotta stay away from that shit.
I've had the days too, though.
Why is it the shit you can't have, the shit you be craving? Like, there's no fucking way I can eat Chinese food every fucking day.
Right.
But I haven't ate that shit in like 2 months, and I swear every time I'm eating, I'm like, I wish this was Chinese food. It'd be like getting the girl you always wanted to get, and then after you get her, all the other shit like come to reality and shit. You're like, this bitch chews on her nails too much. She bitch too much. She actually got stanky ass feet. I don't want to cut her. Get your sweaty ass off of me. But before you put her on the pedestal, like, oh damn, look at her. Look at her eyes shine. She got a nice smile. You be like the same shit. The shit you can't have, you'll boost it up. And the shit you got, it ain't good enough.
I'm just trying to get to a point where I'm just like,
Oh, that shit's so fat. Fat too.
yeah, I play the orange.
You said an orange.
I'm saying, like, I'm trying to get to that point where I'm like, man, I'm craving apples. I'm craving. Why can't we crave that? Why can't we crave oranges? I crave carrots today.
You gotta train your body before that type of food, man. That's all that is.
True.
So like, all you gotta do is like, you don't have to start with like fasting, so you can start removing your fucking out your body and detoxing.
I'll tell you what, because I've been eating healthy lately. It don't make me like crave this shit more, but it makes me not crave the shit I don't eat less. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause I've been nigga lately, like what I've ate today. I've eaten chicken, sweet potatoes, eggs with egg whites, coconut, cauliflower, tortilla shells with the egg and spinach, and then I had a protein shake out the thing with coconut, cucumber, green powder, protein, and fucking almond milk.
Oh shit.
So, but I don't be craving like T-bone steaks and fucking
Me too, nigga. Shit.
like, you know, but there's certain things I do crave, like a fish fry, good old fish fry. Can't go wrong with that. Chinese food like a motherfucker. Carne asada, like I miss that shit. But like one thing I've noticed, because I've had high blood pressure, so that's why I had to really like cut that shit. I feel better because of it. But like seasoning will fuck you up, bro. I look at the nutritions on seasoning, and even that shit be like 300, 400 for like a teaspoon, a half a teaspoon. So when you fucking be boom, 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 Flavor Town, you're really just running your sodium up, and it's like fucking not fair. But I don't think you'll ever crave apples. Like you know how you crave that shit? Starve yourself. You starve yourself, nigga. You'll crave anything, nigga. I swear to God. But you'll never come to a point, as long as you're in America, that you're gonna be like, you know what, nigga, I can go for a good apple. Ain't no way. I don't give a fuck how clean you eat. I don't care how good life is or how bad it is. Unless you starving and shit, nobody ever gonna crave no apple.
I'm saying, like, I wish it was like that though. It'd be like more easy, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like what Luke just said too. It's like you got to train your body, because that's I don't want to crave the other bullshit. That's what I'm trying to say.
You know what's crazy? It's not even training. You gotta like that's just struggling. Like you know how you crave that shit. Take your ass to Africa and fucking live off the land and eat fucking whatever the fuck you can, and then you'll be sitting there after like a month. Like, nigga, I can go for a clean cold apple right now. This shit's
yeah. He said a clean cold apple right now.
For real. Who said that shit? Like he didn't say it like specifically like it was in a comedy. I think it was Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
When he's like, when you starving and shit, like, nigga, this is a good, like you eat a cracker, it's a good cracker. This is a good ass cracker. But like, if you eat them every day, you like, nigga, fuck them crackers. I don't want no fucking cracker. Nigga, give me a steak.
That part. That's because we Americanized, nigga, so we have that privilege, you know what I mean? Like,
man, privileged, overweight motherfuckers. I already know.
Yeah.
I already know. I already know if I ever like leave the country and shit, motherfuckers gonna smell the like you ain't shit scent. You know what I'm saying? Like, like the thing is, I'm mixed, so it'll take a while. They be like, they'll look at me and they'll speak their language. And as soon as I talk, they'll be like, nah, this nigga's American. Get the fuck out of here.
It depends on what country you go to. You go ask a motherfucker in India, you got some water? You spoiled motherfucker. You just ask for some water? What the fuck?
Bro, I guarantee if I shave my mustache, I look like, because it's fucked up, because I'm mixed. I probably look like 8, 9 different ethnicities. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's times where I look Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think that you just said that. Them niggas be rushing up to me like, you know what I'm saying? Some shit. And I'd be like, what? And they be like pissed off because I'm not Mexican. They be like, fuck this nigga, man. He a black motherfucker. Thought he was Mexican and shit. The mustache fooled me like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I remember I was telling somebody, like, man, if I ever go to the country, I just gotta act like I'm mute. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't hear it and I can't talk. And I'll blend right in. I'm like, you know, I'll just speak body language and shit.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like it's a good and bad thing to be mixed. Look like you mix with like 4-5 different things.
Oh, it's fucked up because I don't belong nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like if I ever go to jail, I gotta fight every day. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a struggle for my black ass boy. Cause look, because the whites don't want you because you black. The blacks don't want you because you a hybrid. They're gonna be like, I'm telling you, I'm fuck everywhere I go. People always give me shit.
I wish it wasn't like that on the black community.
I mean, to be honest, it don't bother me. I feel like it builds character. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Makes you tougher pretty much than everybody else.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, it makes me invisible. So like, if I don't want to be seen, I can blend in easy. I just gotta shut the fuck up. Nobody will bother me. They're like, leave that half-breed nigga alone. Man, I'll tell you what, I was gonna call your ass out. Cause your ass, what was it, the first podcast? I think it might have been the second one. The first one, the second one. I was going to the bathroom. Cause we was on this motherfucker for like 2 hours. And I remember I was watching this motherfucker and when I left, and he was like, that nigga having light skin problems. What the fuck is light skin problems and shit? What the fuck, nigga? I'm like, I can't go to the bathroom. I'm like, this nigga fucking, and like I went to the corner and cried and some shit like, like
I remember that one. That was like the first/second one, the first official podcast we did.
Yo, nigga talking shit. I love what the fuck.
Look, check this out. First, this is why I did it though. This is why I did it. Because I had to pay you back for that 666 comments you did.
Your cell phone number or no? Email address.
On my Gmail, yeah, because he's like 662. He said that's close to demonic numbers, nigga. No, it's not, bro. Look, 662. That's code. That was code for Mob Piru. That's a Bompton Piru gang type shit. Like Suge Knight and one of my OG's cousin, Mob James. That's why I put that. I'm like, this nigga made me seem like I'm satanic and shit.
That nigga was gearing up. As soon as I left, that nigga having light skin issues. Y'all both. Y'all act like I'm genuine and I had to go fix my hair or some shit. Hell no.
No, nigga. I mean, I'm dark skinned, but I got light skin problems. Every person black that's mixed got light skin problems. My mother is light skinned.
What is light skin problem? I'm curious.
Drake. Mixed emotions. Bipolarness. Michael Jackson.
Hold on, you naming like successful motherfuckers. I don't like. You tell me I got success in my future because I'm light skinned. Like if that's the case.
Yeah.
I welcome light skin problems all day. Give me them.
You want a better example? Okay, look.
I want a better example. Like
someone who's having light skin problems right now is T.I.
No, that nigga having snitch problems in his brain.
He said that nigga having snitched. He did not snitch. He's having an emotional breakdown. He's losing his best friend. I feel bad for Tip. Come on, you know you grew up for Tip, nigga.
Nah, that nigga was on Crime Stoppers. What you talking about?
You said what?
That nigga was on Crime Stoppers. He's like, yo, check this out. If there's anything going down out there, go ahead and call this up and we gonna start crime and shit. I'm like, nigga, you were just arrested with fucking guns that are made in different countries and shit. And how you doing this? Like, you can't flip-flop. Like, that's the thing, bro. You can't be a gangster and a hero, a civilian hero at the same time. That's like, what's that one joke that Dave Chappelle said? Like a hero, he only can save people if he rapes. Like, you can't have like backwards like dilemmas. Either you this way or you that way. You know, motherfuckers gotta stop living in the grave. you could do a little bit of both. I'm not from that generation. I'm from a
And neither
generation.
is he, bro. So look, would you either A, do a Crime Stop video, or B, do 10 years in prison?
If it just, like right as of right now, I would do neither. Like if they came up to me right now and said, even though I ain't done nothing wrong, I'll fight the case. I'll fight the case. I ain't did shit wrong. I'm not living that lifestyle now. But if they came at me like, nigga, blah, 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 whoop-de-woo, because you know how the government can get you. There's a lot of innocent people in jail. They say, do this or go to jail. I go to jail because I'm not, fuck the police. I don't fuck with them. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's not good police officers out there and there's real problems that police can't handle. But I feel like a lot of the shit that's in the communities, we could deal with our own, you know what I'm saying? But the problem is we're in a systematic way of living. So it's just like, if you try to do some vigilante shit, you can still go to jail. Like say your daughter got beat up and you go out and whoop the motherfucker that beat up your daughter. You're going to jail for being some, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, what was that? There was a story about some dad who killed the dude that raped his daughter. I think the dude, you know what I'm saying, is 100% in the correct.
Me too.
But it's just like, if you go try to handle your own shit, the government gonna get you. And what's crazy is I feel like they'll hunt you down more for being a vigilante than being a criminal. It's a fucked up world.
That's the crazy word.
So that's why I'm not a big believer in the police. But at the same time, I'm not doing no Crime Stoppers. Like I come from a place where if you ain't seen nothing, you don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I seen some shit and like it could help somebody if I snitched, well, I'm gonna snitch to the community and people that can get some shit done, not to no fucking police.
They forced that man to do that commercial though. That's why I'm like, I just didn't volunteer to do that shit. They
didn't force it. They just made it easier for him to choose that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you my thing is, if you claiming you a gangster, then you got to do gangster shit, and that's eat that time. If you gonna do the crime, you got to eat that fucking time, no matter what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a civilian and you out and you got caught fucking like old girl in Russia with a fucking little bit of weed, that's a civilian crime. Like if she snitched, like oh blah blah blah, that wouldn't bother me. I mean, whether she's they say most female are civilians anyway, which is fine with me, whatever. But I'm saying, say she was a man, whatever, and you just a regular person getting caught with weed, and whatever, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But if you out here doing gangster shit, then you need to stand 10 toes. That's what it means to stand 10 toes, not 9 toes. It's like not 90% of the time. You need to do this shit. You need to be 100% in. So if it's not for you, then don't do it. Because if you don't do the crime, you don't got to worry about no punishment.
That's a fact.
Because there's a lot of motherfuckers that are in jail right now for petty ass shit, for taking the fall for someone else. They doing fucking time, and they keeping it solid. So it's like the Marines, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to hold it down for the other motherfucking street and gangsters out there. It's not just about you, but that's if you a part of that lifestyle, that, you know what I'm saying? If you're a part of it, then you got to be a part of it. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That's why I'm like, damn, T.I. fucked up. I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I understand why he did it. Like, who wouldn't want to be home with their fucking family and see their kids grow? You know what I'm saying? I would understand why he took that plea, but at the same time, this nigga was caught with weapons that could fucking take down a city block. You know what I'm saying? I think the only time I'd be a snitch is if I saw a bomb at the airport. I'd be like, nigga, yo, there's a bomb over here. Get rid of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only time I'm snitching. Because I'm turning civilian real quick. I'm going to go to my car, get a gun, and pop this motherfucker who got the bomb. There's no way. I'm not doing 007 shit. And the fucked up part is I get shot and die before I even get back with a gun in the airport.
Trying to find anybody else type shit, yeah.
I don't know. It's not a fine line. It's just one of those things that you just gotta ask yourself, are you willing to do it? Let me give it to you like this. There was a point in time, I only told a few people this, so I don't know why I'm gonna say it on here, but fuck it. But there was a time my mom and me got kidnapped. I was probably like 12, 11 years old. Mm-hmm. And you know, when you were young, you could like jump over balconies and shit and stories and shit. So
Yeah.
the crazy dude my mom was with, whatever, he was tweaking or he was having one of them episodes, whatever. The nigga locked the door and shit and cut the curtains and shit and had a gun on the table. And like he was talking, going crazy, getting mad, and he settled down and he's like, I'm gonna kill y'all, and then I'm gonna kill myself. So in between him like pacing and walking around the house and shit, flipping out, my mom whispered in my ear, she like run and jump off the back balcony. And my first thought in my head, bro, no lie, on God, and this is how I swear, this is when I realized that same day, that same night is when I realized God was real. Because in my head, I thought, if I run, make him run for it, I could have easily done it, jumped the rail and ran off. If I run, he gonna kill my mom. That's it. Like he gonna flip out and kill my mom. So I answered. I was like, nah, I'm gonna die with you. Either shit gonna smooth out, or we gonna die together in this motherfucking living room and shit. And I swear, maybe like 40 minutes after that thought, this motherfucker got a phone call, and he on the phone for like 2-3 hours, just on the phone and shit. I think he talking to one of his family members, someone like that. And literally after that phone call, this nigga put the phone down, goes to the front door, unlocks it, and lets us go.
That's a powerful God. Yeah, God is definitely real for that. I never knew that.
Yeah, crazy as shit. But that's when I knew like God was real. I'm just like, I feel like that was like one of the first tests of my life.
Yeah.
And I passed it. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have easily been like, all right, I'm gonna make sure I'm good. Fuck the consequences, you know. So, but it's just like things like that. You gotta, same with getting in the car, same with, you know, hitting a lick or about to go do this drug reel. Like, you know, if I do, like, if you're gonna rob a bank, you gotta know that someone's gonna have to die. There's no one gets hurt. None of that. No, that's not. There's no robbery that says no one gonna get hurt. I don't care how much you plan it, because someone's gonna try to be a hero. So either one of your crew won't get shot from someone trying to be a hero, or you gotta kill the motherfucker to make an example so no one do shit. There's no fucking I planned it to a T. If you gonna do some fucked up shit, you gotta take the fucked up shit with it. You gotta deal with those consequences. So I feel like I've always had that in my system. So I did like petty crime so I can do petty time. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'll eat a year. That ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? But I never did shit where it's like, cause I remember one time someone was like handing me a gun and said this, that, and the third. And nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I was not on no gangster shit. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm not dying or doing 5 years today.
Right.
So it's just like, I'm not gangster, but I'm not a civilian either.
You don't fold pretty much. You ain't gangster, but you don't fold. You go by certain gangster laws.
Right, exactly. So I can't come up here and say T.I. is directly in the wrong because I don't live that line of gang ties and shit. But I can say, you know, he is getting penalized for the shit he did, which is fine because he's free. Like, my thing is, what would you rather have, your freedom or reputation? You know,
freedom.
Right, and that's what T.I. picked, and he has to just accept the shit that comes with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he got to stop trying to clear his name like he's some big, like, you old nigga. You gotta, who gives a fuck?
Right,
man. The only thing you need to do is make sure your son stays out them trenches. I don't even know why he in them fucking trenches. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga should have been going to Harvard, all that money and success. You know, it's just crazy how people want to live a street life when they didn't have to. That I don't understand.
It's the same thing with Jay Prince Jr., Jay Prince son, Boosie's son, Tootie, T.I. Like, just because y'all daddies was that don't mean y'all got to be that. Like, what the fuck? I don't want my kids to be no gangsters. I smack the shit out of them, my nigga. Like, I don't like, yeah.
But the problem is
the exact opposite.
It's that reputation, because you know, school, nigga. School will press you to be something you're not.
Right.
School will make you fight the biggest motherfucker, or steal some drugs, or hit a beer run, or throw a party, whatever. You know, school will make you some shit that you're not, and it's a lot of pressure when you got to go every day, 5 days a week. So when people looking at Tootsie like, nigga, you Boosie son, how you not tough? So that's why he, you know what I'm saying? I don't blame the parents. I just blame, society. Society will force a motherfucker to do something they don't want to just because they want to be entertained.
That's a fact. I think people, that's on my situation too. My mom, she had her ways back in the day type shit. Half of my life, she was Christian, you know what I mean? So she was against all the stuff me and my brothers was on, me, my uncles was on type shit. Like, if it was up to her, I'd never been a gangster, my nigga. And I'd be thinking, like, a lot of parents is like that. What parent want their kid to be like that? So people attack the parents like, oh, that's the parent's fault. Nigga, how? This is what you just said, bro. Society did it to me. My mama didn't do that to me. She wanted me. She's the reason I got out. One of the reasons. Next to God and my kids. But we got to stop blaming parents for certain shit because it's like, nigga, there's no denying that Tootie and T.I. kid and Jay Prince Jr. kid, Jay Prince kid had the best life. Better than us, nigga. Your daddy was a millionaire since we was born type shit. Like y'all niggas is good, bro. Boozy just did an interview with Vlad 2 days ago talking about he got like 8 kids. When each kid turns 16, they get a vehicle, whatever kind of vehicle they like. He said, my last daughter turned 16. She wanted a 2022 Acura. I said, hell no, we get something better than that.
Hey, yo, salute to Boozy's daughter for like, you know what?
Oh,
You were frugal and pimping. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong having a frugal mindset.
But what I'm saying is, though, like, we didn't have that option.
I got a job at 16.
Me too.
And I didn't get it at 16. I had to wait till I was 17, turning 18.
No, I had a job at 16. I lost that motherfucker, though.
Damn.
Within 2 to 3 months.
You said
that was some bullshit.
What was the gig?
Little Caesars.
What was you like? Was you the chef or was you like the front cashier?
I made the pizza, wings, and dishes. I hated doing dishes because you have to do it every 5 minutes type shit. And there's so many of them.
So did you get fired or did you quit?
I called off for 2 days, lied and said I was sick, and they told me not to come back.
You say you called out sick 5 days?
No, for 2 days. So here's the thing, bro. They was gonna let me go. You said what?
You called out sick for 2 days only, and they said don't even bother coming back in.
No, they didn't say that right then and there because I called to see because he had on the website you see if you're on the schedule or not. So on the 3rd day when I was gonna come back, I was gonna see him on the schedule. She's like, Princeton, you're no longer employed. Bitch, what?
Damn.
But they was gonna let me. That's the thing is, it wasn't because of 2 days. They was gonna let me go anyway.
For a reason.
Yeah, nigga, that was just the ice on the cake. Like, nigga, we enjoyed the 2 days you weren't here type shit. Nigga, I barely did the dishes. I barely fucking cleaned. I left early all the time with my nigga AJ to go smoke some weed after the fact. Like, this was your first job is your worst job because you don't have no type of sense of responsibility, and you need all that for a job. You know, I pretty much made my own schedule. Came in when I wanted to. The white bitch, I'm sorry, the bitch hated me. Who was the supervisor type shit? I hated her ass to her bitch ass, her annoying motherfucking ass. The only reason they kept me as long as they did because I was cool with AJ. And for some reason they loved that tall ass nigga because he was like me, but he did a job. Once he left and he got a job at Home Depot, it was like a week, and it was like, no, that was the 2 days. That same week was the 2 days where I took them 2 days off.
Damn. So you were probably one of them employees, like say you on the line cooking, right? And like one piece come in every like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you chilling. So the party 10 come in, they want like 10 pieces. You like, fuck! Smoke some weed. I gotta get stressful.
Yeah, bro. Like, it was my first job. Understand what that, bro? I was selling dope, selling weed and shit, selling coke with my uncles and making my money that way type shit from 12, 13 years old to 16.
So technically, though, it wasn't your first job.
My first legal job.
Ah, there you go.
My first government job, yeah. Because we always knew how to make some money, but my mom wanted to learn the constructive way. And that didn't work, nigga. That little shit lasted about, I don't even want to say 3 months. I'd say 2 months. And that shit was over with, nigga. That job was, no. And then I realized something, too. I don't want to be I don't want to work at no fast food joint. That was the only fast food joint I ever worked in my life.
It's like, to me, working like don't get me wrong, you ain't getting whipped. You ain't getting, like, talked outside your name. But to me, fast food joints and shit like that's like modern day slavery. You know what I'm saying? You're working long hours with shitty management, not a lot of guidance, and for little pay.
No breaks.
And yeah, no breaks. And like these motherfuckers are profiting. Like they're fucking, like the nigga's not doing well off. Nah, dude, the dude who owned McDonald's is fucking billionaire. Like he could, like they're well off. Cause my first job, I was a mechanic. And literally the first day, I was sweeping rocks off the sidewalk, cutting the grass, fucking cleaning windows, cleaning the machines. Then I started learning oil changes. Then I started learning tire rotations. Then I started learning whatchamacallit, like transmission fluids, brake fluids, pumping them, bleeding them. So I was like, but I like that gig because I was learning something that I could take and, you know, and keep moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that saying? You teach someone to fish, they can catch fish every day. Well, they was teaching me something where I could take this. Now I was working out, like, to a point I was working at my own car, you know. So I think if there's a job out there that can teach you to help you with life, it's a good job. It's beneficial. But if it's like a job where you don't get nothing in return but a paycheck, I feel like jobs like that should pay more because you're not gaining nothing but stress and income.
Right. Like we teach you how to make pizza. I've been knew how to do that. Look, we bought frozen pizzas for how long? That's pretty much what Little Caesars is. Put some frozen pizza, put some frozen poppers on that bitch. Put that motherfucker in the stove and let pizza. Like, I wasn't learning shit.
Let me flip it. Say if you was in Italy and you learn the right way from making your own dough from scratch, making your own. So I guarantee you be up in there like, nigga.
That'd be a difference. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's just different levels to this shit. Like if you could take something from your job and experience and learn it, I'm telling you, like I feel like if I ever heard a president when he run and he say shit like that, like we're gonna make jobs more beneficial to your life, like that's the shit I want to hear. Like, I don't give a fuck about fucking factory. Like we gonna build some fucking factory. Now we got more employees. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. These niggas gonna be pissed off and shit. Factory work is miserable.
What's the pay gonna look like at that factory? Because the shit, nigga, 16 an hour is the new 8 an hour.
Bruh, facts.
Right.
Not even like shit. Okay, cause I remember when I was living on my own, bruh, and like get an apartment. I had to rent with someone else because you gotta show. So say if the month's rent is fucking $1,000, right? You gotta make triple that
just to survive.
Just to get approved to fucking live there.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? And so if your job pays you $16 an hour, you're not gonna get approved for that shit. You know, so it's just like, well, how am I gonna?
Unless you got 2-3 incomes type shit.
Right, exactly. So it's just like, and that's for a nigga, and that was for a fucking studio, not like a 2-bedroom apartment and shit like that. And that, I'm talking about apartment living. So it's just like, and what fucks up society is how they keep the poor. They raise the minimum wage. But the job, say like, you know, remember back in the day, I think when I first came to Arizona, I was 19. And I started off making $7.35 an hour, $7.35, right? So when jobs were paying $16 to $18 an hour at that time, that's good money because, you know, rent was $600. Like we had a 3-bedroom apartment for $800. But now apartments are $1,200 to $1,300, but minimum wage is right below. But this the fucked up part. The same nigga who was making $16 to $18 10 years ago is still making $18 to $16 an hour now. That's the fucked up part. And then what they do is they do the new hire. Like if you get if you hire with us now, we'll start you off at 16. Well, those motherfuckers that been there for 15, 10 years who only making $2 more than you. That's what's fucked up.
This is kind of what Hassan was talking about when he said these are the times to try to create your own business type shit, but know what you do at the same time. Downsize, get your own business. You don't have to worry about the fucking these demon corporations fucking you over type shit.
Well, see, to me, this is where it's all fucked up, right? Don't get me wrong. The entrepreneurship and the way people are creating their own business is beautiful. Like everyone's doing it now. That's literally there's so many more people from like I want to say from 2020 since like COVID. Ever since COVID hit, because what COVID showed us is that job security ain't shit. It's and that's why when they say, "Well, how come no one wants to get back to work and do this?" It's because you already
showed us how you truly feel when shit hit the fan.
Right, you like I lost like especially the nurses, nigga. Like how many like them females? They I mean, there's dudes out there too, but they go to night school and they go into their regular job they hate just to be a nurse. Did that shit for 2 years. Finally gets a certificate, being a nurse, working, busting their hours, taking care of people in crazy hours, like 12, 13-hour shifts, working graveyard shifts. Also, this COVID shit come out. The fucking bitch passes out from fucking getting a shot. Nurse like, nah, I don't want to take that. We gonna fire you and all them benefits. And say you a nurse for 15 years, your retirement gone, your pension gone. You gotta start back on square.
401k. When
that shit happened, nigga, everyone was like, why the fuck would I go back to fucking work when I could just fucking play the system? You already playing me.
You get a PPP loan and call that shit a fucking day.
Right. I'm about to get a PPP loan and start my own business. And guess what? If it fuck up and file bankruptcy, you ain't got shit on me. So it's like there's no. But the problem with that, though, this is the problem. If we keep going on the way we're going, which is fine for now, but now we're losing industry workers. Like there's right now we can only fill 1 out of the 100 electrician jobs that are needed. Pilots are running out. No one wants to go to pilot school for 6 or I don't know how many years. I think it's like 3 years to become a pilot and the money and all that. No one wants to just like to run out of pilots. There's a lot of jobs that America needs, but we're not providing them. They're not out there. Who wants to be a fucking plumber when they only make fucking $29 an hour? When I can go be a YouTuber, do some fucking videos, put out some content, and make fucking 10 grand a month. It's just like so. But the problem is, the problem. When shit hits the fan, that YouTuber is not providing anything real to society besides entertainment. So if America keeps going down this road, we gonna have nothing but a bunch of motherfuckers on camera entertaining motherfuckers. Meanwhile, the food ain't gonna be shit because ain't no real farmers no more. The fucking houses ain't gonna be built right because the materials is gonna be cheap and the fucking labor gonna be lazy because ain't no one want to fucking work with their hands no more. We're not training people to be self-sustained, Like that's why all your doctors come from India, come from fucking Germany. That's why all your fucking, your lawyers and all this shit come from. I'm not trying to say like Jews or nothing like that. I'm just saying like it comes from a certain demographic of people. It's not really all Americans. To the point, China is building factories in America as we speak. So basically, to the point, everything in America gonna be imported. To the point we're gonna have to depend on other motherfucking countries. Because we don't have shit that we making ourselves besides entertainment. And entertainment, don't get me wrong, is useful, but it doesn't.
It's not teach you nothing. It's not beneficial. It teach you how to work a fucking camera, but at the same time, it's like who, like you said, where the farmers coming from, where the mechanics from, who's gonna fix cars, who's gonna fix when your sink or your toilet broke or something like that type shit. Stuff that we actually need to. Doctors, we need doctors. I think we at a point now where we are already dependent on the country.
Oh yeah, we
they just ain't saying it.
Right, because that's how you can control us. Because then all of a sudden they're gonna hit us with it. Well, you don't know how to do it, so you got to depend on us. It's too late. It's too late. And the thing is, people are getting so internet smart, they're not going to be book smart no more. So all I got to do to fuck with the new Tay in 20, 30 years, all I got to do to fuck with these new generations is cut off the fucking internet. But even right now with driving, how many times motherfuckers go in the car, right? Say you got to go to Tucson, or you got to go somewhere. Nigga, you on your phone, take a left, take a right. If your phone die, you don't know where the fuck you going no more. Because you don't have the experience or the knowledge of messing up and making that left turn, making like there's times where I'm like, oh, I remember this. I can go here. It might be a longer way, but I still can get to where I need to go without the internet. But now we at a point where we so dependent on this fucking technology. Even my grandma, I was like, Grandma, what's the Bulls record, right? She looked it up on Google. I'll ask Google, hey, what's that recipe? I'll look it up on Google. What are you gonna do when you don't have Google to help your ass? You're gonna be dumb as hell.
When the internet crashes.
People gonna be dumb as fuck.
Exactly.
Because it's like the thing is, there's a difference between knowledge and information. People are very smart when it comes to information. They know a lot of shit. But at the same time,
they're not retaining it.
Right. And can they apply it to survival? Like how does knowing the Queen of England owned different parts of land in different countries and succeeded in 1929 and had whatever blah 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 and the British government did this, like how is all that information, which is, if you're in a certain job field, it'll help you, but to the average citizen, how does that help me survive day to day? It don't.
What if Mike, I don't know who's listening when I say this. What if that's what the government wants?
Say it
They
again.
want to dumb motherfuckers. I said, what if that's what the government wants? They want to dumb motherfuckers down because they build robots now.
Oh, that's
You
exactly.
don't have to know anything, but they want the robots to know everything. So the robots will take control. I see it coming.
Oh no, it's definitely gonna happen. I feel bad. I feel bad for the millennials because they already. Remember I was talking about that, how our generation is unique because we've experienced the typewriter to the cell phone.
Yeah.
So we still know how to use a map. You know what I'm saying? So like if the cell phones go down, like nigga, I'll get a map. I'll figure it out. I know this, where that connect. So we that's why we almost the future, because we gotta start teaching the millennials how to think different, not how to be connected. But yeah,
it's like when I go get my car fixed, bro, I don't see no young people in there. I see dudes like 35 and up type shit. Like, any car place or dealership I go to, nigga, there's nobody young.
Facts, nigga. It's funny you say that because when I went, nigga, these motherfuckers all had gray hair. Real. Yeah, because I mean, don't get me wrong, these young motherfuckers getting paid, bro. They got it. They got it now. I salute them in the way of being entrepreneurs. Don't get me wrong. But entertainment could only take you so far.
Right.
So, as of now, it works. But in 30, 40 years, trouble. Pure trouble coming.
I'll go on and say maybe the next 10 years.
I mean, it could be. I'm just trying to be optimistic, but yeah, I mean, shit, it could be the next 2 years, nigga.
Yeah.
Because they got old people on it too. I remember when Facebook first came out, nigga, you had to go to college. Like, you couldn't log in being just anybody. You had to log in with your college email, and then you can go and create. So basically, if I was going to Carroll College, I could associate with someone going to NIU. We talked about courses and curriculum and, your school grounds and shit like that. And then you can root for your team when they played on Sunday or Saturday and shit. But now it's about like thirst traps and bitches twerking. Like, not anyone can do it. Just look how dumb the internet got within 10 years. That's going to be society. And I feel like the internet's the reason why females are so aggressive now. Like, if you got like more than 3 flaws, a bitch will curve you so hard, it's ridiculous. All she gotta do to boost her self-esteem is go on camera, put the phone at a good angle, shake her ass, and she'll get her self-esteem boosted up with all these motherfuckers liking her and clicking emojis and all that shit and trying to get her number and go out with her. She can get her self-esteem built off the internet. Back in the day, they didn't have that privilege. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't get your self-esteem boosted off no fucking internet. You had to go out in the street and be a real lady.
Back then, we had real men too.
Exactly. Right. Real men. Right. Exactly. I mean, it goes both ways. I'm not trying to just down the female, but I'm just saying.
I know. No, I see what you mean on that. It is both ways, but at the same time, niggas, it's like the real men that are left, the females don't want you to be a real man because they want to be the men in a sense.
Right.
So they inferior to the ones that's the alpha males that are left.
It's fucked up. It's fucked because it could be living in a time where shit could fix itself. Right now, we live in a time where shit could fix itself. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I'll leave you on the side of the road. Back in the day, a bitch wouldn't argue. I gotta stop saying that word. My apologies. A female wouldn't argue within the car because she knows she don't want to walk home and get left. Now she be like, nigga, drop me off right here. Uber, come pick me up. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? There's anything that goes wrong, she can get fixed or handled. And the thing is, that's why these motherfuckers, it's a tough game, man. It's a tough game now. It's not the same.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Just gotta pray, man.
I mean, it's hard for us. I feel bad for our kids.
Man. Facts. I do feel bad, man, because it's so easy to be brainwashed and manipulated right now. It's not like it's almost sad.
I called my kids listening to Chris Sean Rock and Glorilla. I said, turn that shit the fuck off. Now I feel like our parents, and they said our music was trash, but I feel like the music today is definitely trash. I mean, granted, we had Little Kims and Cardi B's and Nicki Minaj's, but these new bitches, I'm going to say bitch because these bitches say bitch, so I can say bitch. Why is it they can say nigga and bitch, but we just can only say nigga?
Yeah.
So these new bitches today that be on rap, not even new, but the niggas too, nigga, that shit be garbage as hell, nigga. I do not like Lil Pump.
Well, you know what I think with that problem is, don't get me wrong, like music videos are kind of branching out. But back in the day, you knew someone was good because you felt them, you heard them, you listened, you used your ears. Yeah. Nowadays, you use your eyes. So whatever appeals to your eyes is good music. That's why there's artists who can mumble and whatever because they got the right scenes, the right attire, the right, you know what I'm saying, the right appearance to look good and sound good. Because if the visual is better than the song itself, it can take off.
Right.
No, you know? Like back in the day, did you ever see Missy Elliott shake her ass in a thong? Did you ever see her like have strippers or nothing like that? Hell no. It was more like choreography. It was more being different, abstract, doing something new you ain't never seen before. Her and Busta Rhymes were the first to change the music video game because usually just a nigga in a car chilling, you know what I'm saying, or a nigga on a boat, just But they changed the game. I'm like, all right, we're gonna have you come up out of the fucking the sand and shit. But nowadays, I mean, at the end of the day, sex sells. So the more you push that, the more your views go up. Like if your fucking your video tag is ass cheeks, you already won.
Facts.
So I don't know, it's just a different game now. So it's all fucked up.
Yeah, because it's no longer based on talent.
Nah, it's imagery.
I got motherfuckers calling Eminem trash who can never even see Eminem's level. Because I'm one of the few like you that I recognize the talent before I recognize the visual. And Eminem, he don't got no trash ass visuals. Nigga, he's one of the people too that changed the game on the visuals, but that his talent speaks for itself more than anything. And I got niggas that's on 6'9", Little Pump rap level calling Eminem trash. Like, nigga, what?
because they ain't got a tiger walking down the high school hall. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
Yeah.
like what was it? That Gucci Gang song he had that. It's just, you know, and he had Charlie Sheen on some shit. Like it's I don't know. It's appearances, man. And the thing is, your eye, it's like, you know how when you eat food, if you was blind, right? If it smelled good, that's all that would matter.
Yeah.
But if you can see it and slop together and it look like shit, even though it smelled good, you be like, I ain't that shit.
Right.
So it's now they serving shitty music on a golden plate, so it looked good as fuck.
It's like it said in the Bible. It was very important and still is to walk by faith, not by sight.
Man, amen.
And that means that goes on so many different levels. And I see that where your eyes can deceive you.
Oh yeah.
Your eyes can deceive you. This could look like the realest nigga in the motherfucking world and look like he's really not that. Kim Kardashian is a shitty ass person to me. And I don't give a fuck who hears that.
Yeah.
But in the eyes, you would think she's just a beautiful thing out the world, bitch. I've been knowing that bitch trash since 2006, nigga. I was a kid.
Well, it's crazy because I remember Kim Kardashian when I was growing up, before the sex tape and all that. She was known for being Paris Hilton's drunk friend.
I hated her too. I hated Anna Nicole. I hated Tara Reid. I definitely hated Paris Hilton.
Right.
Because that was trash to me, nigga.
That's
like,
where she came from. Like, she didn't come from, like, you know, going to a upper end school, doing companies and doing. No, she's known for being the ratchet drunk friend you could fuck to get close to Paris Hilton. Like, you couldn't get Paris Hilton, but you can get Kim Kardashian in a pack of smokes. Like, for her to come up and grow up and be like, bitch, I'm a princess. No, you not. Your origin is tarnished. Now, I'm not saying you can't. Right. You can always change. There's a lot of pastors out there who used to be gangsters and addicts and shit like that. I'm not saying that. But for her to be put on a pedestal as she is ridiculous. And she's glorified by so many people. It's just, like you said, it's deceiving.
Yeah. And the same will go with, like, as an example, Kim Kardashian. You said it best right now. She's deceiving. And it's like, what is she known for? What bombshell movie has she ever did that she's known for? What music has she ever dropped? What is she known? Why is she as famous as she is?
She known, you know what the fucked up part is? She known because sex sells. Like, she's known for that Kanye West video, being naked. She known for that Ray J sex tape. And she known for fucking every athlete and fucking up their career. But to us, like, if you ask the younger generation, like if you ask an 18-year-old or a 17-year-old girl, what do you think of Kim Kardashian? It's like, oh, she's a great entrepreneur. She has her own makeup business. She does this. She does modeling. She designs clothes. You would get a different answer.
Because they don't know the one that we knew.
But that's like you said. That's like you said. Your eyes can deceive you. There's a difference for seeing the world for what it looks like and then seeing it for what it really is. There's a difference. And it's tough to see the world as it really is because 90% of the time, no one believes you. So you look crazy.
Yeah, that shit's crazy to me. That just blow me. Like, Chrisean Rock and shit. I can't stand that bitch, bro. I can't stand Chrisean Rock, bro.
Bro, she fucking up with a career.
You said what?
I think she fucking up Blueface's career.
Yeah, he fucking his own career up because he won't bail on the bitch. But I mean, I never liked Blueface either because that nigga was trash. But I'm not a hater too much. But you did have a little decent career and shit, like the music you was dropping and stuff like that. People was fucking with. Now you just known for dating this stupid bitch.
Exactly.
Stupid yourself. Y'all beat the fuck out of each other. Chris Brown talking about why y'all hate me for some domestic violence shit I did motherfucking 13 years ago. And these niggas beat the fuck out of each other every damn day, go to jail and come out the next day. I'm like, nigga, you right. Y'all gave Chris Brown so much bullshit. Like, these niggas make Ike and Tina Turner look like Christians. Like, nigga,
Bruh.
nigga. Like, they hated Ike for what the shit happened back then, bro. Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston, nigga, we hated the fuck out of them for how they was. This is them. It's like every 10 years there's a new Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston.
Right.
But none of you niggas got the talent that Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston had. I could honest, them niggas can sing and make some motherfucking music. I can at least say that.
Right. You right. Yeah. Yeah, at least it's like being a functioning toxic person. Now people can be functional because it's a different mainstream of entertainment.
Man.
Like you don't gotta go on stage for 3-4 hours and bust out, you know what I'm saying, and sing and perform and choreograph. Nah, all you gotta do is put a camera up and show your girl puking up Hennessy, and you good.
Just go to the Scottsdale Club and film Chris Brown and Blueface beating the fuck out of each other, and you go viral the next day.
Bruh, that's crazy. That video, like he's fighting her dad or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga?
Yeah, the dad, he was saying, don't put your hands on my daughter. And he was like, do you teach your daughter to put hands on men? Because a lot of the times, it's rare when I noticed that too. I don't like either of them. So, I'm not biased. But it's rare. It's probably like once every 3 months we hear a story that Blueface puts hands on Krishan.
But like you said,
it's like every week this bitch put her hands on this nigga and black his eye out type shit.
But how you go from being home, from doing rappers and concerts and you doing features to being a grown ass Jerry Springer contestant in real life?
Right.
Is like I don't know. Like the thing is, I couldn't tell you the last song Blueface dropped. Couldn't tell you. Tatiana or Calabasas.
That was 5 years ago. He's a feature on Calabasas. He didn't make Calabasas. That was 2020.
But
that was DDG made that song. He's a feature on it, which I like that song.
I've heard of him in career wise. Now all I know him for is beating up. Right, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
It really is.
And I don't give a fuck if someone came up to him and says, "Hey, I can make you more money and you don't have to do as much." Like, why would you want that on your tombstone? You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you rather be, "Hey, this guy was an entertainer and he was good at his craft"? Now like I'm not even gonna say it, let that come out my mouth. But let's just say you don't want to be known as someone who was in a toxic relationship.
Right.
Like Ike Turner, he might have been a musician and a singer and all that, but all I know that nigga for is beating up on Tina. That's
it. Everybody else, that nigga been dead for over 10 years. That's all we know that nigga for.
Facts. And I would never want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, I feel like as a human being, you want to leave your impact on the earth in a positive way.
Right.
And that's why people
do.
So that's why I can't really, I can't blame people's past. Like I was talking about Kim Kardashian, her being like a whatever. Like I know a bunch of girls who are fucking hoes in fucking high school, but now they come out, they teachers and they help like special ed kids. Like, so you can change. Don't get me wrong. Your past don't define you. But the fact that she's so deceitful and snakeful is why I bring up that shit, because to me, she ain't changed. She just hit it very well.
I knew she ain't changed when I met her ass in 2019.
Oh, you
I could smell it. I could smell it. Yeah, there's pictures on my Facebook with me and her.
Damn.
She did like some book signing because that was around the time when she tried to create the image of she's trying to get innocent black men out of prison type shit, which was a good angle.
It's a great angle, nigga. It's the best angle. How you get look? Whoever her manager is A1, because it's like save your career. Let's get niggas out of jail. Perfect. Like niggas like, yeah, Kim Kardashian's a shit. She get, you know what I'm saying? But it's like it makes you forget all the fucked up shit she's still doing. It's like whatever. Like the whole
part about it is it only lasts a year, nigga. That didn't even last that lasted like less than a year. And that changed her whole scenery type shit. Like I only think she got like one person out of jail, and that was her lawyer that got the person. That was the other one that got the jail.
Oh, that's fucked up. I mean, I don't know. I'll tell you what, we live in a time where what we do now won't be remembered for years to come. You know what I'm saying? We'll be known as a group who's fucking retarded and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we had it so good, but we fucked up the planet. That's what we be known for. Like it ain't like back in the day, motherfucker. Like we know it was the battle of certain armies and shit. Alexander the Great, fucking the Zulu when they defeated the British from invading their golds and riches, and you know how we defeated the British too, when you know World War, Civil War, and all that. Like we understand the battles and shit, and the outcomes of that. And we like Frederick Douglass and great inventors, Thomas Edison and shit, even though he's a slave owner. But like right now, Elon Musk is like the only motherfucker that will be remembered 1,000 years from now.
Right.
And this will be Elon Musk created SpaceX and purchased some type of social internet called Twitter.
Yeah, that shit is insane. It's like if you look in the past, nigga, Ali died for being a activist and a very controversial boxer who was very amazing. Unless they fuck up in the future, which I doubt, Floyd Mayweather and Deontay Wilder are gonna know for one of the best boxers in our time.
Oh yeah.
Nipsey Hussle died, a phenomenal artist, great lyricist, and changing the community and spreading the word of Dr. Sebi. We don't have like that, a lot of that anymore. We just have a lot of bullshit. Like,
yeah, because everyone's quick to talk about what someone else is accomplishing or fucking up.
Right.
That's
more so what they're fucking up on.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know how many fucking YouTubers or whatever. They like it's funny because I call them male Oprahs. I'm like, nigga, you like, don't get me wrong, you got a nice house, you balling, you know what I'm saying? You living life. But your job is a female job. Like you getting on here and talking about someone else's success, someone else's fails, and you putting your opinion on them, and you try to make your opinion truthful. And your content, like your content of your video be like, Will Smith got slapped at the Oscars. One, you probably never even been to the Oscars. Two, you don't even know Will Smith. You don't even know Chris Rock. You never even did a stand-up or been in a room with their family or know nobody around them. But yet you speaking on some shit, and that gives you what kind of right?
Right.
Like I feel like what we doing right now, we talking about what's going on, but in a broad way. Like we are not harnessing in on any.
We're not glorifying it. We disappointed in the generation of the community.
But we're not going after like, all right, hey, let's talk about the T.I. feud and you know how like we didn't like dig in deep. It's just happening. Like I don't care. And when we're done with this, it's not gonna be you know the T.I. What was it called? Crime Stoppers. It's just something that's going on. And plus that shit was so old. But we talked about many other topics. Like I feel like, you know, we here we're just communicating as like two human beings instead of trying to infiltrate the industry without being in it, which is
we're trying to help the community and the generation as little much as we can. We're trying to, if we can, like if there's some type of what's it called, anything left in them, if they're hearing this or watching this live, if there's something in them, like something in them left that, you know, you can reach out, they can, spark that brain to wake up the ignorance, yeah. But we're not glorifying the bullshit. We're trying to address it like, damn, what the hell's going on with the world?
Right.
What's really more important at that?
Right. And I'm not, like I said, man, I don't know. You can't, I'll tell you what, man, one thing I can never do is be on my high horse. Like, look at these niggas, because I ain't shit either at the end of the day. We all human beings. We all have flaws, and we're all learning and growing, you know? Just because I've accomplished something today don't mean I should down somebody who hasn't.
Right.
Because there's people who've accomplished what I've accomplished today, younger than me, way ahead of me, and like they didn't come around and down me.
Right.
You know, they just stuck to whatever they're doing to be successful. So it's like I hate people who like even like we're working out, right? Say, you know, these motherfuckers, they'd be like, oh man, you ain't shit, you need to do this, that, and the third. It's like, motherfucker, you've been working out since you was 17. You know what I'm saying? Like I've started 6 months ago or a month ago. That don't mean you should have the privilege to down me. That's why it's the same in the Bible. Like, just because my beliefs are strong, well, I've known God at an early age. Sometimes you're blessed with innocence. You're not ready to wrap your head around the spiritual level and the knowledge that you know that the good Lord and the universe holds because you're not ready for it. So it's like I can't go around being like, well, you ain't shit because you don't believe in God. It's just, you know, but I could help you. I could be like, you know, hey, this is what I believe, and you know, these are the positives. This is how it's benefited me, and that's it. I'm not gonna be like, well, you're a heathen because you don't believe right here now today. All I can say, like, well, what was that one dude, Jeff? All I can, you know what I'm saying? Like we were having our rhetoric and going back and forth. All I can say is, you know, I'll pray for you.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, man, you ain't shit, man. You want to shoot a Bible and shit like that? Who the fuck are you? Like, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Now the devil was like thinking that. The evil part, you know what I'm saying? The bad wolf in me was like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? But then the good, like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not your place, it's not your life, you know, it's not your business. All you could do is just be lovable and be humble and move forward, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I try to be that way in life, man. I don't ever want to down somebody because they in the dirt, because I've been in the dirt. And to get kicked while you in the dirt's no fun. It just makes it worse.
I just have a pet peeve of people being proud of their ignorance. That's my only thing. I don't down people in a sense of, you know, kick you while you down. I try to uplift. So where my spirit is at, I understand that not everybody gonna be at it, and there's places I need my spirit to be that it's not at yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not the most sanctified, holiest person, which I wish I was, and hopefully I'll get there one day, maybe.
No,
but I still got my flaws. I just put a gun on a nigga last weekend.
I believe you. I don't think there's a maybe. I think you will. I think we all. I'm afraid we all do. But ain't any type of sarcasm or like joking. I'm more like I was telling my mom this. I was like, I'm more comedian than I am anything else.
Right.
So if it's funny, I'ma laugh. Whether even if it's about me, because y'all remember, like I remember one day we was in the studio and you was like, man, you light skinned with having that Drake motherfucker, and I was making a song, and I was like, that shit's hilarious. Even though like he was like dissing me and shit, and we barely even knew each other. I think it was like my second day of knowing you. I'm like, that's funny. Like I don't even care. Like if it was distasteful or where it came from. I just thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying?
We're on the same level with that, bro. Like when you first, anyone who meet me, I'm a joke regardless.
Right.
I didn't know you got the same sense of humor. I got the same sense of humor, but that you have a sense of humor. We can't be in a room for an hour, nigga, and I'm only one laughing. That's a problem with me. Like, what the fuck wrong with this old dull ass motherfucker? I need you to know that you got that sense of humor. I got it.
Right. The only time I get upset is if your jokes are not funny. You know what I'm saying? If you get too hard. Like you coming off like, oh man, you fucking blah blah blah, and I'm like, bro, that shit tired. Like that's like what, third grade type shit. Like that's when I'm gonna like start judging you for who you are. I'm like, hold on, man. Like, your shit provoked. Now everything you say. But if you hilarious and you just roasting me the whole time, like, look at this sideshow Bob having as producer. Where the fuck he crawled from underneath the attic like an ass nigga want to make a beat? Nigga, I'll laugh the whole time. That shit's hilarious. Like, as long as it's funny, I'll laugh. I'm a comedian I'm a comedian before I'm a human being, which is fucked up.
Oh, we're in the world now. If you don't laugh, you'll cry, and the world needs a lot of laughter.
Bruh, amen. For real. Amen to that. Yeah, if you ain't, that's it right there. If you ain't laughing, you crying, bro.
Yeah.
Like just because I have a lot of highs, don't mean I don't have a lot of lows, you know.
Man, bro, I don't know. Comedy saves people, bro. It definitely saves me. I say comedy saves me more than music.
I
If
agree.
anything, nigga, today's music like puts me down type shit. You know what I mean? Like listening to Kevin Hart for an hour, Dave Chappelle, or go back to old Bernie Mac videos. That shit shut me the fuck
Bernie
up
Mac, bro.
immediately, nigga.
That's my nigga right there.
Yeah, nigga, that's my three top right there. My three top and Chris Tucker. But
Yeah,
Bernie Mac,
too. Chris Rock was funny too. But Bernie
and
Mac,
Cat Williams.
that nigga, like, it's funny because Bernie Mac would just talk about family. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, like he loved his family, but it was real. He's like, when he making fun of his family and shit. He's like, yeah, I gotta raise three of my sister's kids. My brother called me up. Said, come down to Chicago, man. They about to put the kids up for adoption and split them up. He's like, nah, I can't have that. So I go down there, and this is Bernie Mac. He's like, yeah, me and my brother will take the kids. He's like, by the time I turn around, my brother was out the door. I said, I see that nigga, I'm gonna whoop his ass. If he has a big black eye, it's because I found his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's vintage Bernie too. Bro, there'll never be another Bernie Mac, bro.
Nah, man.
That was such a special time in life, my nigga. Paul Mooney, fuck, man, that was such a special time in life. Like one of my favorite pastimes in life was when Bernie and Michael Jackson was alive, and Prince.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, the '90s was. I'll tell you what, the '90s was like the old people's golden '50s era. You know, when they had their fucking Frank Sinatra and Elvis, and you know, right after the war and everything's peaceful and houses cost $12,000 and every job was giving benefits and all that shit. That was the same for us in the '90s. Like the music was uplifting. Like you had Tribe Called Quest and Brand Nubian, and then you had a choice of Biggie.
The Fugees.
Yeah, man. And then you had, you know, fucking great artists. You had great imagery. Life was not about cell phones and shit. Like you can kick it outside with your friends all day, and there was nothing about like being in the house because you gotta worry about people kidnapping you in a van and shit. Because we was just raised in a time where it's like we defended each other, we took care of each other. You know, the auntie or the grandma sit on the porch all day long and feed you, take care of you, and she wasn't even related to you. Like we had that on every block, every neighborhood. The community knew each other. Like it was a great time to be a kid in the '90s. That's why, like, even though I lived broke, I always tell people, I had a great childhood.
Me too, bro. That the certain time you brought up was so special to me too. It was before game banking, so my mom wasn't poisoned yet. My grandmother was still here. My great grandfather was still here. My auntie was still here. The people I mentioned was still here. And a lot of friends before they got on drugs and faded away type shit. Like it was a special time. And, you know, all we had was a PlayStation, and PlayStation 2. We was not playing that thing. Like we played that bitch for like an hour and a half, nigga. Then we go play basketball or some shit. Walk down the block and do something, you know what I mean? Do shit productive. Like you said, the community was no such thing as antisocial. All the neighbors knew each other type shit.
Man, that's what I missed the most, man. Community. Like it was real. Like you can get a job because the neighbor down the street was tired of your ass fucking hanging out, fucking around. Like, nigga, if you ain't gonna go to school, at least come by my shop and sweep up and I'll pay you. You know?
That part type shit, man, bro.
Now, like all that old set mentality is gone, and now we getting raised by technology, cell phones. That's who's, like, I hate to say it, like, especially if you're a single parent, guess who's raising your kids? Not you. That's why you definitely need two parents in this generation, because while someone's at work making the bread, someone need to be instilling that kid with the virtues and, you know, the ideals of life. And if it's coming from someone else, that's when you get kids talking back. You ain't shit. Who the fuck are you? You broke. Like, you got kids calling their parents lame and broke. Nigga, if I ever once, like in my childhood, call my mom lame or broke, nigga, I wouldn't even be here. And it wouldn't be because of natural causes.
Nah, me too, nigga. I couldn't do that shit.
You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, and the thing is, like, remember, I used to threaten my mom all the time, but I was like, I'll call the police on your ass. I'll call the police. You going to jail for hitting me. Like, you catch some ass whoopings that you crying like too much. You like, and you still get slapped. You like, fuck that. You going to jail tonight. But you never did it because they took.
I never threatened my mother to that nigga. I was too, hell no. It's like Medea said, my daughter tried that nigga. She called 919. I hit her so goddamn hard. I go to my room to throw some shadow punches, nigga, and calm the fuck down somewhere, nigga. As soon as I go in my motherfucking room and shut that door, man, you remember that scene where Trey off of Boys in the Hood went to the girl house after the cops fucked with him, and he was swinging. That was me, nigga. As soon as I get a good ass whooping, I close my room, shut that door, be as quiet as I can. Motherfucker! I never threatened that woman. That was crazy. Nigga, I'm 30 now and I ain't gonna threaten that woman. You crazy as hell.
Nah, it's cause like nigga, I used to catch whoopings, bro. Like a regular whooping, I'm chilling, whatever. Like I ate that shit. Fucking gangsters eat time, you know what I'm saying? But when you get like whooped in public and then whooped when you get home and then whooped after you get home and shit, like when you get
too much goddamn whoopings. Sometimes he beat me.
You ain't got left, nigga. Like so, you gotta throw out the one card you got. It's a 2. But it's a card you gotta play. You're just like, bitch, you going to jail. Like, I didn't say the B word, but I'm just like, I'm calling the line on you just to like get her to stop so I can get a break so I can catch my breath. Like, mom,
you was getting them non-stop ass whoopings. I get what you mean.
But it's just like, nah, I never did it. I never once picked up a phone, never once told any other neighbors. One, because half the community knew I'd get whooped because they seen it. So it's like, they ain't gonna help anyways. And it's just like, so that wasn't even benefit me, but it's like it was just that generation where it's like the thing is to this day, I always tell my mom, I'm like, them ass whoopings saved my life. Because if you didn't whoop me, someone in the streets would have done it, or the police would have done it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, my mom always hit me with this, and it always confused me when I was little. When I grown up, I realized it because it's just the love your parents had for you. But when I was young, I'd be confused, bro. I'd be like, bitch, I don't want no cookies. You just whooped me about 10 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? you got like a fucked up eye, like a big old red mark from the belt hitting you and shit. But you're like, nigga, I don't want no cookies, man. You fucked me up. But she be like, oh, I love you. You know, I'm just trying to teach you a lesson. Like, I didn't really mean it. You just made me mad. I had a tough day at work. You know, you be sitting there like, all fucked up and confused, like, what the fuck? And then, you know, but as you get older, you know, you realize you was in the wrong. You deserve that shit.
Right. I honestly didn't know where I'd be at my mom's and my auntie's whoopings, my nigga. I know that shit like a motherfucker.
I already know. I'd be dead or in jail, bro. And I'm being 100. Because I didn't have no father figure, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have nothing to look up to follow the footsteps of. I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, like it's like an open book. Like I could be anything. There's no peer pressure to, like, you know how like a lot of, like, you know, if your dad was a cop, so you kind of raised to be a cop, or you kind of raised to be a doctor. I didn't have that. So I didn't have, you know what I'm saying? So I needed those whoopings because the streets was raising me. That way, that day when dude gave me that gun, if I didn't have them ass whoopings, nigga, I'd have been out there doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it just, you know, those situations. It's funny how you remember pain in a loving way.
Beautiful pain. That's a song right there. Beautiful pain.
Man, beautiful pain, bro. That is a song, bro.
My mom I don't get on my mom, but she be getting mad at me and shit. Like, oh, don't beat them kids. I regret beating you. Mama, what the fuck you mean? What you mean you regret beating me? What the? That saved me, nigga. That's why I'm still here looking at your ass right now type shit. Like, if it wasn't for that, nigga, I'd be dead.
Well, you know why she says that is because she's a grandma. Grandma will always spoil the grandkids.
I know.
So like, be honest, like I remember when I was young, if I wanted to like get away from a beating, I go by my grandma. Like my grandma be like, she give me that stern look, like I'm disappointed in you, but she never hit me. So I'm like, Grandma, Mom gonna beat me, you know. And my mom be looking.
Oh, she's not.
House, I'm beating the shit out of you, but you good now, you safe. So it's just like, your grandma's always gonna take. So that's why I say that, because want grandbaby hit, whether they evil as hell or whatever. She always gonna bless them with hugs and kisses and cookies. That's what grandmas do.
Hey, bro. I'm gonna get emotional, but it's gonna be funny when I say this shit. My grandmother was literally like Superwoman.
Uh,
Was real little. I forgot, probably like 7, 8 type shit. Before my daddy was on drugs, I did some at school. My mama beat me, and then he beat me. I was screaming so loud, nigga. I don't know where my grandmother was at, but I could sense she was near. Like, let her hear this shit. Within 4 minutes, bro, I cannot make this up, nigga. My mama and my daddy here alive now. They can tell. They know this story. They know it's true type shit, bro. Like, I know she was coming, but she was nowhere near the house. She don't live with us,
yeah.
but I know she coming. Just she can hear my scream somewhere in the universe. Bro, so in the old apartments in Compton, nigga, there's like a window you can see who come to the door type shit, right? It's like long, not a bay window, but like this ghetto ass window you can see who comes to the door. And the blinds is kind of open. I'm screaming and crying. You see her rushing to the door within 5 minutes of me screaming and crying. So she had to just been pulling up, and then heard me from outside. I was screaming and crying so loud, nigga. She walking with purpose. Knock, 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 knock. What the fuck going on, my baby? My daddy, mama, money, business. Nah, this is my business. Why you crying like that? Got on their motherfucking ass.
Oh shit, that was
funny. And packed my shit up, nigga. I stayed with her for 2 weeks because of that.
I need a break.
They needed a break too, so they did not care. So you always have them anyway, and we go ahead and take them. Like, my mama couldn't stand it, but she loved my grandmother to death, bro. I think when she died, that's when things took a turn with my dad. That he lost his mom, and that's when the drugs started kicking in. So I had that superhero from birth to age 9, 10-ish. And then after that, like, I kind of lost my Superman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He would get on drugs and disappear and all type of other shit. Like, I'm glad I got him now. But
I couldn't imagine.
The dad I got now is suffering from diabetes and shit, and he doing good, and like years of fucking up. You know, like now you at home. Now you got it. Like now I can see you. And I'm grown now, so I'm not tripping. But I know life is hard type shit. Like the shit I judged her for when I was a kid. At that age, I didn't know, but now that I'm older, I'm like, I can see where things took a turn with my dad. Like,
losing your mind.
Being a father ain't easy, nigga. That shit, I'm like, I can really say, nigga, being a father ain't easy. And then you got shit going on. It's like Medea said, ages 30 and 40 for married couples is hard as hell for a marriage life. You getting older, he having a midlife crisis. She's dealing with menopause and cycles like that. The kids is turning teenagers and getting disrespectful. Meanwhile, his parents sick and dying, your parents sick and dying, and y'all don't know, y'all just, you know what I mean? Thank God at the moment none of mine are dying. But just the month and a half that I had my mom with her surgery type shit, you know, like that could have went left, and that's the only woman I have left that got me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's deep.
Yeah, my grandmother was special though, man. Rest in peace to my grandmother. I just wish I could have honored her in a better way. As soon as she gone, they go and rap the game bang. That's what put me in the streets already. Like, bro, if my grandmother was alive my whole life, bro, I'd have been like a good kid, bro. She was spoiled the fuck out of me, my nigga. She had me on a different path where I was a nerd, nigga. You know what I mean? That's why I'm so smart. And then when she died, you know, I have my auntie and my mom and shit like that. But there's only so much they can do. They can, you know, my grandmother felt that void. It's something special with your grandmother, my nigga. Like, my grandfather has his ways and shit at the time, so I wasn't close to him like that. But I was, but wasn't. My grandmother was my super woman, and my dad was Superman. She died. My dad went on his situation, so he's gone. My mother working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, so we barely see her type shit. And that's when the street life came in. I was never supposed to have that life. But I don't know.
Yes. I feel for you. But I tell you what, man, you know, I guarantee your grandma proud that, you know, you turned your life around. Like,
I hope the fuck so. I be, man,
it ain't like
I'm like
repeating the same steps today. It ain't like you out in drugs. You do like you doing drugs in front of the kids and abandoning them and doing what you only do, doing some Rolling Stone shit, living a rock star party life and not taking care of responsibilities and providing food and a roof and a safe place for your kids to grow. Nah, you handling business. So I would say your grandma was looking down and smiling like, I'm glad the things that I did instill in them while I was here, you know, it stayed with them and it actually helped them blossom to being a better man. So I would say, you know, she's proud of you up there, you know.
I appreciate that, man. Because I don't know, like when I was a teen, that was in the back of my mind, like, man, what your grandmother do? She was here right now. But then there was that, you know, you young, bro. The devil kind of gets to your mind faster than God do, in a sense.
You do.
If your mind, it's weird to say that, but it's like when you get older, that's when your essence of God kick in. Like it was installed in me, but as a teen nigga, I'm so far gone. You know, there's that godly voice. What's your grandmother do right now, bro? She was here. What you doing this for? And the devil's like, well, nigga, she not here. And I'll be like, that nigga right. But I'm not thinking if she's in heaven somewhere looking at me type shit. I feel her. You know. But now I'm looking back like, damn, all the shit I done did, bro, with prison and all this and that. Like, she probably turned to her grave and shit. Because she had to have seen it, bro. It's different when my auntie died a few years ago. Because I was like 26 when she died. So she already knew who I was type shit, you know what I mean? She not accepted, but she still loved me. I knew she still loved me type shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? My grandmother never got to grow up to who I became. My auntie did, and that hurt my soul because when my grandmother died, my auntie became like the Medea of the household. She took a step over because my mama was working a lot. And she was too, but my aunt kept everything together type shit.
She was the backbone.
She was my mother would say it right now. She was the backbone, nigga. That woman was so fucking strong, my nigga. My auntie was strong as a motherfucking ox. Not physically, but probably physically too, nigga. But I'm saying mentally, that woman was strong as shit, bro. That became my life right there. She is the reason why I didn't go as far gone as I already was. So as far gone as I was in the streets, she reeled me back in. See, my auntie, bro, okay, let's go into that now, right? I don't want to keep you because I know it's late. My auntie was a psychologist. My grandmother was too, but she died when I was young. My auntie taught me so much that causes the black community pain, bro. We've been brainwashed to not see a therapist. Why? We don't want to tell the white folks our business. But she was the first time when you apply for Social Security in your business, when you apply for food stamps in your business, when you apply for financial aid, Section 8, this and that thing in your motherfucking business, in your business, any other time when you get locked up and you put your motherfucking fingers on that paper so they can figure out, register which criminal you is, they in your business. But to tell you your pain and stop you from going to all this, that's a problem. And I'd be like, damn, that's true as hell. She taught me not to be a statistic, bro. A statistic is the stereotypical black man.
So she gave you a different pair of glasses to see the world.
Yes. Why are you out here in these streets hating on your own, killing your own over color, doing what the white man wants you to do type shit? See, my grandmother was a Black Panther before I was born, and my auntie took that and installed it in there. My auntie was like, Malcolm X wasn't a Black Panther, but he was a very strong activist. My auntie became a very important activist type shit, bro. And anytime I fuck up, bro, she helped me, my nigga. When I went to jail the first time, she told my sister, go get him and bring him to me. I didn't go to jail for about 4 years after that shit. I was gonna quit, nigga. I went to college. And I'm like, man, this college shit's for white folks. I ain't doing this shit. I'm about to go make some money and trap. Like, I don't got time for this college shit. You know, I was gonna get my GED and do college at the same time. Like, nigga, you know, she showed up to my house the next day, nigga. I was back in college that same week.
Man.
And I finished cousin her. She showed up, nigga. I came out the room in my drawers and shit. Hey, sis, what my sister cooked something. It smelled good. What you made? My auntie, sit down. Oh, what the fuck you doing this type shit, nigga? What the fuck? I told my mama I was dropping out on the phone. If that's what you want to do, hung up on me, right? She immediately got on the phone with my auntie and told her. My auntie showed up to the house the next day. See, when my mom couldn't get shit done, which is rare, she called my auntie. She called her sister.
Yeah.
When I was caught smoking, she didn't know what to do. I'm calling my sister. When I got suspended, I'm calling my sister. Or if we all live together anyway. Wait till to get home. Because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with your stupid ass shit type shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that was the sense of my auntie being the backbone of. She saved me from going as further as I did.
Well, she knew how to connect to your mindset. You know, like you said, she was a psychologist and shit. So she knew what you were thinking, why you were thinking it, and how to change it. So it's like sometimes as a parent, you know, it's like, like why are you acting like this? I can't deal with you right now. But your auntie, she knew why, and that's why it probably even made you even fear her more and change the way you did, because you can't bullshit a bullshitter. You can't, you know, there's no talking your way out of it. There's no finessing it. That's why you was like, damn, I'm going back to college.
I graduated.
Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? She like, you know, so I mean that's a beautiful thing, man. To have a gangster that's gangster for your success and not for your pockets, you know.
Right. I miss her to death, my nigga. I almost fell off again when she died in 2019, but at the point I already had my kids, I had y'all, and I still had God and my mom. And we approaching the time where she died too. In the next week and a half after she passed. It was different, but at the same time, I told myself like she knew who I was, and she was here for so much accomplishments already type shit. You know what I mean? So I knew she was proud. It fucked me over my grandmother because I don't know if she's proud. My auntie told me she was proud. Few changes. She grew up. She got to grow up with me. You know, she was taken when I was 26. But 26, you know who your. You know, that's my second mom right there. You know who your kids is at when they 25 and type shit, 20, 25 type shit. So, you know, I don't know, man. My aunt was something special, my nigga. When she died, I already knew how special she was in my life, but when she was taking us, like, I see how important she was in my family. We used to all have gatherings and shit, nigga, because she kind of forced that. Not even, like, forced it, but her presence made you all come to the house. Hey, nigga, you ain't seen your mama too. Where you been at? Oh, is she all right? Yeah, she good, but she wondering where you at. You ain't answer a phone call. I've been busy at the studio. I'm coming through right now. But these kids pissing me off. Don't you beat the kids, man. Look, Janae, that's what I called her. You can come, and she'll take your kids, nigga. That's really why I missed the fuck out of it. Not just that, but like, you know, she helped raise my nephew. She'll take you tired of them kids. She'll come to the door. She was my grandmother to my kids. You know what I mean? My grandmother would do with us. That's what she'll do type shit. She'll pull up to your house and snatch your kids up. I remember my sister beat my nephew, her son, because he was, I don't know if he got suspended or got caught smoking weed or something to that nature. It was like 2015, 2014, when he was still a teenager and shit. I don't know how my aunt found out, but she came to the house and snapped on everybody. Don't you put your hands on this boy. And why you let it happen? Nigga, that's her son. That's her nephew. That's her son. Like, it's crazy. I didn't realize. I just had an epiphany. Like, I just realized what my grandmother was.
That's some real shit she was saying though. Like, it's on that. Like, a family's got to hold it down for every aspect. You can't just because it's someone else's. You still part of this family. You got to hold it down too. So like that's probably what made it so strong in the backbone, because she didn't hold one person accountable. She held everybody accountable.
Oh God. And her mouth was ruthless, nigga. She was a Christian too, so she didn't cuss no more. But the way she put words together, nigga, she didn't need to. Her favorite words was you was retarded, you an infidel.
Ooh, infidel will hurt your core.
Nigga.
I ain't never been
infidel.
Someone, I'd be like, hold on, maybe I need to change what I'm doing right now.
That's what she did when she pulled to the house when I said I was dropping out.
I believe it. Bro, I'd rather be called like anything but that, where like you broke ass nigga, that don't affect me. But if like say you infidel, I'd be like, hold on, what? This shit would put me at a break.
The woman was like nearly only 5'9", 5'10", maybe like 140 pounds, but nigga, her voice was something powerful, nigga. Her voice was something so powerful. That shit was crazy, nigga. It shook the whole house.
Yeah.
That's my daddy scared, nigga. Like, that woman's voice was something.
That's that spirit of a lion, though. Their presence is respected.
That shit crazy.
How big you are, or if you're a female and dainty. I mean, look how many gangs and cartels are ran by women. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it was in the negative way, but when it's all about how strong your spirit is. When you got a strong spirit like that, what they say when you preach the name of Jesus, even the devil runs. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when you strong spirited and you fighting for the good, no one's gonna stop you. No one's gonna try to disrespect you. No one's gonna talk over you. They're gonna listen because they know everything you got to say is coming from a place of intelligence and love. So why would you rebuttal that? Why would you even think about trying to argue with that? You just got to take it. I mean, I'll tell you what, I feel for you, because to lose something like that, even though you say you were a little bit older, to lose something like that,
it still fucked me up. It fucked her daughter up. Her daughter, I think I took it damn near worse than her, nigga. My cousin be checking on me to see how I am with the shit, like, and that was her mom. But it messed her up in a lot of ways too. But I think she had a baby after a year after she passed, and that kind of rekindled that in a sense. But her mama was her everything type shit. And my cousin, we also close as more like my sister. You know what I mean? I got one sister older than everybody in the household. But my cousin, we consider her a sister because we all grew up together. Nigga. We lived together the majority of our entire lives. Like, it'd be crazy, bro. I'd be having like it's every now and then. It's been more frequently lately. It always happens around her birthday or when she died. So she died March 12th. Her birthday was November 4th. So when we get closer to them days, I'd be having dreams with my aunt, and it'd be crazy. Like last week actually, I had a dream that because I was a rapper, I wanted to put my auntie in a better house type shit. My mama too, but I still kind of got that chance for my mom in a better situation than I did. But I always want to put my auntie she always wanted her own house again. You know what I mean? And I was having a dream that she was in the porch, and I was like, "Hey, get in the car. We're going to your house."
Man,
boy, what you talking about? Just get in the car. What'd you do? You didn't spend that money on me, did you? I got plenty of it. Let's go. And it's a dream. And in the dream, it just vanished. Like, you never got to do that shit. And I started crying in my dream so hard. Like, damn, bro. Like I woke up fucked up on that shit. But there's sometimes vivid. There's another, like a month ago, where I had a dream where she was here. So it was weird, bro. I had the dream that what we doing right now, this reality, this was the dream. And the dream I had was real type shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
kind
she
of
walked to the door. She was carrying groceries. Boy, help me. I'm like, man, I hugged her. Boy, get off, I had the groceries. I'm like, okay, but I had a dream that you died. She said, what are you talking about? I had a dream that you was gone type shit. Like, and she was like, what, dream's a dream, nigga. Come on, help me with the groceries. Oh, okay.
Mm.
And she was back to normal in a sense. And I woke up and I realized, no, nigga, that you living in a nightmare.
Mm. Shit, give me like 3 minutes, but I'm gonna take a bathroom break. I'll be back right with you.
I'm gonna take a smoke break. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Ski. Hell yeah, all this talk about family got me thinking about sliding again and shit. We are family. Damn, but I don't know how to fucking get my shit charging, so I can't like stand it up. What if I use my laptop? That might be a good idea. And then I just put it off the laptop like that. There we go. That works. For shizzle. For shizzle. Shit, while Prince is smoking, cook up some shit. What I got so far? Check me out. Check me out. 1, 2 now. Huh? No, not there. All right. We're going to put that on there. Put on there. We're going to lay some drums down. Huh? That ain't it. Yeah. I don't like them snares. Too trappy. I don't need no. Let me see what else we got. Let me hear it again. Snare type like that, maybe like lowered a little bit, so I like that. All right, fuck with it. This goes out to all my brothers and sisters. mamas and papas. This one for all the grandmas and grandpas. Talking about that family. Gotta find some kicks, you know what I'm saying? I need like them crate hits, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, you know what a crate is? I like that. Let me change my timer up. All right. I wasn't recording. Ah, shit. Oh, it was like. Ah, fuck. Hold on. Kick. They all off. Yeah, there we go. Try that.
I think I'm an asshole because what I could have did was play some music while we was gone. But I love this podcast because we have that privilege to leave for a minute to come back.
Nigga, I was cooking up, dog. Don't worries, dog.
What's this? You think way more than I was.
Actually, I was taking the opportunity to showcase my skills to the world. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I was just shit doing what I love. Really, that's all. Just chilling. Now it's funny because I came back. I was like, man, this nigga got me thinking about sliding the gang and shit. You know what I'm saying? We are family.
Well, it's just back then, bro. I had my family. You know what I mean? Like I still got my family, but it's different.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking huge. Don't see my language, but it's a big difference. You know, it's we even though like we got our family with today. Like I said, the '90s was our it was a golden era because when we had family, we had them. Like we had their attention, we had their support, we had everything. You know, we just didn't have their physical presence. We had, you know, we had them mentally. We had, you know, it was more. There's more to offer because there was more to give. Now, you know, family gets together on the internet so much that you know it spreads out. You know, because say like me and my cousins and stuff like that, we connected, but we only connected like on the internet. You know what I'm saying? We're not popping up like we used to, and you know, doing baseball and playing the backyard football, even like business. Like when I first moved out to Arizona, I was 19 and my cousins were 20 and 21, so they both a year up, and we were gonna start a company. Like we first thing we did, bought a big whiteboard, wrote our ideas down. You know what I'm saying? But someone got sick, and then someone got another job opportunity. We grew apart. But we always stayed connected, but just hey, how you doing? How's life? You know, I don't get me wrong. I got my family, but I don't have them like I used to. You know.
I mean, remember when we was little, my nigga, your mama said, get dressed. We're going to your cousin's house. We're going to uncle's house. We're just to see your cousins. and you get excited as fuck. I'm spending the night on. I'm about to spend the night on my cousins. It's Thanksgiving. I'm about to see my cousins.
Hell yeah.
Now you older, now I gotta see the bitch ass niggas, bro. Like, man, I know what you mean with that. Like, me and my cousins, bro, we would be so close when we was younger, nigga. When we got grown, that's when we just drifted, my nigga. We don't talk unless that one times when we at my mom's house together type shit. I just happened to show up while you was there. You came while I was already there type shit. You know, we speak briefly and then we don't speak again. We on the social media too. They on here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like you said, you know, I get like growing up and shit like that, but it's just the presence level is different, you know.
Yeah. My mama said it. I think I said it. And she remembered that. I said a few years back. When my auntie passed, it's like we all get together only with funerals and weddings, and ain't nobody getting married like that no more.
Man.
So all we really go to is funerals. So we go connect and link up, and you know, it's like the Black Lives Matter movement. When a cop beat the fuck out of one of us, we all unified for a minute, and so we gonna unify and do this and do that and make a change and go back to the same bullshit within a few months. It's like that with family now.
Man, that's crazy you said that, man, because like how quickly that shit dissipated is I don't want to use that word. I'll just say is mind-boggling.
Yeah.
I want to describe it as something else, but you gotta give people the benefit of the doubt. Because, like I said, just because something's not happening where you can see it, don't mean it's not happening.
Right.
So I can't, 100% knock it off. But yeah, the movement was so strong, bro, and how people was uniting to help people and one another, and you know, and then that shit. And then they gave us back our little, because remember when that shit first happened, bro? They I remember they even had a curfews. Like, nigga, if you was out driving after 8 o'clock, you got shut down. You know what I'm saying? Remember that shit, COVID shit? Like, that shit was like, this shit was a little crazy to the point it made us hostile. But then they gave us back our freedoms. Let us go back to watching the games and shit. Now we like, nah, nigga, football back on. We good. We cool.
Yeah, I know what you mean, though.
But shit, yeah, we can go ahead and wrap this shit up, man. Like you said, it was a great podcast, man. It was good seeing Mook and AC today. You know, I'm glad they're on that positive way of good wrapping it up with you, my brother.
It's good wrapping up with you too, man. Another job well done, successful podcast. I don't know where Tone went. That nigga did not say nothing this time, did he? Or...
Nah, he might have been. I don't know. He was he was on here for a minute, and he probably just popped off. You know, he probably had some responsibilities and some shit to do.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna tap in with him tomorrow and see what's going on with him type shit. But other than that, it was a dope podcast like we always do. Third time's a charm. We did it with a bang. It was good seeing that. I just talked to AC yesterday. I'll pull up on him tomorrow, but it's always good seeing his face, man. That's the first time he's been on the podcast, even if it's on somebody else's phone.
Yeah.
We finally got Mookie on here too, so we can wrap it up. You know, we did a good show. So I'm gonna tap in with you tomorrow when we got some free time on the chat though.
Hell yeah, we'll do the recap.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you get some sleep. I'm gonna tell my girl she can come in now.
Oh, that's fucked up. Now I feel like an ass.
No, she chose to do that. I didn't. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing and keep the kids out here. Shit, bet.
Man, tell her I said thank you, and tell her I said hello as well.
Yeah, I got you. But I've been knocking on the door for about 10 minutes for the fifth time in an hour. But I'm all right. Back to being a parent. I'm back to them days.
Hell yeah. Got to. Best hood fatherhood, my G.
Oh, good. I'll holler at you, bro. Everybody, this is the Knockout, KIG, Prince Savage.
Knockout, nigga!
We out.
We out.